toast.
Hey, we on right now, y'all.
Right there, like that.
We on? All right.
Tori, you got us?
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Welcome to In the Cut Live.
All right.
In the Cut Live.
In the Cut Live. Bring us in, Tori.
This is why I didn't want to do this. But
Farewell
in
show.
the absence of our lovely Kavina, I'm going to do the toast. I might butcher it.
Let's go.
In front of us. To the left of us and the right of us.
Check me out. Never above you, never below you, always by your side.
Always by your side in the Cut Live. Thank you, Jason, for bringing us in, bringing it back. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Season 2. Welcome back to In the Cut Live. I am your boy, DJ Ball, and we got a full house in here tonight, man. We got some special guests, and unfortunately, this will be Tori's last episode for a little bit, so we sending her off on a good show tonight, man. And I'm going to introduce y'all to somebody new. Somebody I ain't never seen before. And before we start, let me start off over here. Jason, what's going on, man? Talk to the people.
Hey, what's going on? First of all, rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. My man.
Hey, we gonna get on that.
I ain't mean to laugh, bro. Go ahead.
My man went out in the blaze of coochie, as we all hope to someday.
Okay.
Is that why you wore your sweater jacket?
Is that why? Yeah, that is. I popped the collar in honor, whatever.
He gonna call you stupid and unworthy in a minute.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Buy a dog and die alone.
Anyway, Tori, you got something to say
you
to the
already
people?
got a dog. Feed the dog and die alone.
It's all good, man.
Tori, what you got to
kid.
say to the people real quick?
I'm happy to be here as always. Last show for a while. I'll probably be doing some stuff on my Instagram. Y'all follow me at Tori the Body on Instagram and all platforms. That's it. You know, nobody does it like me. So.
Oh, I forgot. I just started a TikTok page, same name. So I just started TikTok, same name at the Mr. J Son. So
Wait, how you gonna go back to you?
Cause I'm me.
He's smooth.
I do what I want.
He's smooth, made it at the bottom. It was your time, brother. It is your time. It is your sweater time. Hey, let me bring in somebody I want y'all to get to know real quick, man. Bella gonna be joining us for a little while, and she's gonna be sitting in the hot seat right
or
here.
Forever.
Lord.
She said, "Sorry, said not forever."
I said or forever.
Or forever. What? You ain't coming back? We'll talk about it later.
Back.
Bella, you wanna say hi to the people? Let them know where you from.
Hello, people. I am a military brat, so I'm from all over the place.
Don't get shy now.
Moved here from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
I should have saw her. She was getting that Jello shot.
Pittsburgh in the building.
Yes.
Cincinnati nigga farted at your city.
Let me find out you know a little something.
Pittsburgh.
Right, you know.
And you gonna be joining us? What do you do for a living?
I am a cosmetologist by trade, but
Okay.
I'm a jack of all of them. So.
Okay.
I just want to say
The confidence
that
came out
Bella
right
had
there.
did my hair, y'all. I didn't know if y'all had knew that.
And she's cute.
She did that.
And she had did my hair.
And she's real
We
cute.
spent all day together. We talked about everything.
And did.
And we here.
Why y'all do that when y'all on vacation? The first thing y'all do
seen
is
that show, Eureka's
this
House?
shit here. You know what I'm saying?
Little kid show.
Well, Bella, we want to say thank you for joining us and welcome to the
appreciate
squad.
it. Thank you.
Can Bella get an applause real quick? Real quick for Bella joining us on our new set. Black, did you hit the applause or not? He said, yeah, I hit the applause.
Kind of slow.
Hey, last but not least, let's bring in our special guest esteem today, man. We got Black Kennedy in the building. What's going on, fellas, man? Hey, he got the bleezy real smooth. He nigga smooth with the bleezy. Hey, real quick, man, tell us where y'all from, bro. What y'all do?
Go ahead, bro.
My name Friday.
Yes, sir.
I am from Texas. I claim Dallas. 214.
214.
Yeah.
Okay.
214?
What part
Yes,
of Texas
sir.
is
Okay.
that?
That's Dallas.
He just said.
I lived in Arlington for like 4 years.
Arlington? Oh, yeah, that's where Six Flags. That's where we
Yeah, I
go.
used
That's
to
the
live
only
right by
reason we
Six
go to
Flags.
Arlington.
Exactly.
Texas Rangers game and
for the ballpark.
Six Flags. Yeah.
And the football stadium right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It
Yeah.
is over there. You're
Yeah.
right.
I like Dallas though. So how
yeah.
long you been here in San Diego?
Now, I've been here like off and on since 04, so I'm pretty much a native now of San Diego, too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Seasoned vet.
What about you, my boy?
I'm Stephen Anthony.
Okay.
From San Diego, 619, represent.
Okay.
Only thing we got out here now is the Padres. But, we ain't got much going out here except for, the beautiful weather.
Oh yeah, always.
Beautiful women, everything like that. So, been doing
Well,
music for a minute.
Okay.
Got these boys right here. We all from different places. I'm gonna let my boy Rico say where you from.
What's up, Rico?
What's happening?
We over there feeling alright.
How y'all doing, boy? I'm feeling hella good, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
My name RICO. I'm straight out the 305, Miami, Florida.
Okay. Oh, y'all spread out.
Real baby.
Like Florida man.
Real Haitian, real Zoe.
Okay.
You feel me?
That's what's up.
Little Cuban baby. Pretty much been out here for like too long. Like this going on my 3rd year.
Okay.
Out here for
too long. Yeah.
I'm starting to laugh, but yeah.
I'm out here for school, education.
Okay.
I'm going to school for electrical,
Okay.
and getting the money, pretty much. And
Absolutely.
then linking up with my dogs, and we making this dope ass music out here. You feel me?
Man, we love to hear that, G. Well, welcome to the show today, man. Thanks for joining us. And we're gonna be in and out. We're gonna be in and out, man. Hey, real quick, Joey ain't here today, but Joey just did a special up here called Florida Man, and he rep Florida so hard. He would have loved to talk to you today, bro. Dude, boy, yeah.
That's my dog.
Yeah, y'all would
He
have
actually in one of our music videos. He did a comedy.
That's dope, man. I fuck with that. So how long y'all known each other?
I've been knowing this cat for probably like 4 years, something like that. And then like he said, he just got here, so I met him last year. I heard this cat rap and was like, "Oh, you got to join the squad, bro."
Did y'all meet in person? Did you rap for him in person type shit, or did you
I
like
met my boy
discover him
Rico
online?
through Craig, Friday.
Okay.
And we just,
Ain't no government name.
And my bad,
Friday.
Bro. It's my brother, Friday. I'm calling Friday.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, for about, we've been working together for about a year and a half
sense.
now.
Okay, and it just came together. Man, that's dope, bro. Well, shit, congratulations, man. I just know y'all did the show. What y'all perform at?
It was called
Like
La
last
Luz,
Thursday, I believe,
La Luz
somewhere.
and Bonita.
Okay.
Yeah. It was a cool little spot.
Okay. Y'all got any shows coming up?
We got some. We trying to line up right now. We did just get an offer to do like a BET showcase. Mm-hmm. We trying to. That just came in last night though. Yeah. So we don't want to.
Last night?
Yeah, last night. Like it was like what? Like
He was like, "Oh shit, this is the news."
my boy was asleep.
Oh, okay. Let him rest.
Because the text came in, real late.
You was lying. He was gonna let you ride. I'm gonna let him rap.
Like, nigga, when we get that? Hey, well, congratulations, my boy, man. Hey, for real, we spot talent, man. We see talent, man. We always want to help y'all do whatever y'all need to do along the way, bro. For real. So we just appreciate that. We're gonna be checking out some shows.
Absolutely.
Because once you're a friend of us, we're a friend of you, man. For real.
Absolutely.
So
Where can we find your music?
Yeah.
I already fuck with you, man. I saw how we were a fan of you. You were ready. You had to watch.
Oh yeah, you remember that? Yeah, it was.
Where can we find your music?
You can find our music on Apple Music, YouTube channel. Just look up Black Kennedy, Spotify, all that. Yeah.
I have a
We
question.
fuck with that.
Yeah, what's up?
So, where did the name Black Kennedy come from? Like, tell me about that.
All right, I'm gonna give you the quick rundown, and
Yeah.
then he gonna give you the Black Zulu explanation.
Oh yeah.
So the quickness of it, we just wanted something that's going to embody, like our Black excellence. Mm-hmm. So that's where the simple name Black comes from, and then Kennedy. Honestly, it just sounded good, but then also when we dived a little deeper into it. When you think of the name Kennedy, everybody think of President Kennedy. Now, of course, we want to keep everything black. So when you think of Kennedy, a lot of black folk, they be like, "Oh, what's one of the top presidents?" If you don't name Barack Obama, right? It's like, "Oh, Kennedy was a good president, even though none of us was alive."
Yeah, that's the only president we
Well,
know.
I don't like Clinton. I don't care. But when Kennedy, you think of like somebody that fought for change. That was against things. That's why they killed him. You know what I'm saying? So like he was
different.
He, and you think of royalty and stuff like that. Like his brothers, everybody was in line to do something politically.
Right.
So that's what we kind of want to do, and that's where the name came from. I'm gonna let him dive deeper into it though.
Well, go ahead.
Oh
then.
yeah.
For sure. So we actually had a real brotherhood moment. You feel me? When we came together as a collective when we was going over the name. I threw out a name Black Butter, only because I thought about black us representing blackness and it's it's everything, it's essence, and when I heard butter, I was just like, we smooth. They debated with me on that.
Yeah, I would have thought y'all was R&B.
Obviously,
I would have thought y'all
my boy Friday, he was just like, I'm a grown ass man. Ain't nobody gonna be calling me butter nothing. You feel me? The butter boys.
The butter boy.
So that got shut down.
Okay.
And then we did come together as we want our group to represent blackness as a whole. You feel me? Like, first of all, I love my peoples. I love my blackness. If God was to kill me and send me back to earth, I better be coming back as a black
You
man.
know it, because I'd be mad.
Yeah, yeah.
So like we wanted our we wanted our whole group to just represent that in our music and our image and like how we came. So when we came together as a collective, as my brother said, like Kennedy was for the people, you know, and then you already know when you're not for the people, the man.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I'm gonna say, but
Yeah.
they're gonna try to take
They
gonna try to take you out the game. You
Yeah.
feel me? Because you interrupting their plans. So that's how we came together with Black Kennedy, and we hope that it's a name that spreads throughout. For a positive image, as long as we continue to do music.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
bro. It's catchy as hell.
support
I'm gonna
that.
give you that.
My nephew
Absolutely.
I
named
give you
Kennedy.
that on God. So
He already
Yeah, he
raw.
named Kennedy.
you ready for it? Belly got any questions?
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Right now.
Well, yeah. Well, like I said, man. Hoping for the best for y'all brothers, man. Dead ass, bro.
Yeah, I hope
Good,
for
good,
y'all,
good
man.
people.
I know y'all up and coming too.
We'll be okay.
So blessings to y'all.
Blessings on blessings. Hey, it was a
Yeah.
funny story how we met. I forgot
Yeah.
about that. Yeah, at the hookah lounge.
Hookah lounge at Mist.
It was getting rowdy. You know
Yeah,
how
it's
niggas
getting
get
rowdy.
when we
Yeah.
can feel it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And we was kind of like this, and we kind of locked eyes on
Yeah.
some shit. And he seen me go like this. This is the telltale sign.
Yeah,
I
that's
took
how
my
you
watch
know.
off like this,
That's how you
and he was
know.
looking like, oh yeah, it's go time. You know what I'm saying? It was a nigga moment. We caught that like
Lord.
he took the watch off. You knew what time it was, but nah, that was funny as hell. So anyway, talking about violence.
Y'all something
So
else.
talking about
I want to get into this
violence.
topic about this situation with Young Thug and Gunna, man. So y'all being in the rap game and everything like that, having certain, you know what I'm saying, image or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They was really living that shit, you know what I mean? Clearly. So they just got hit with the RICO, and I just want to ask y'all a question, like, do y'all feel like when y'all being entertainers, do you feel like your lyrics need to be like genuine? Or can you just, you know what I mean? When I say that, you might say some shit one time, you got a Rolex and you don't got a Rolex. You know, it just rhymed with some shit that you needed. You know what I'm saying? So like,
I feel like
How
we've
do y'all
already
feel?
set the tone with like being genuine,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
being real. A man right here, he pretty much Stephen Anthony. He pretty much told us. Me and him we kind of come from the slums a little bit.
okay.
But he kind of told us, you look around you right now. What's going on with rappers? They dying.
Yes.
They getting killed. So it was like we don't want to have that type of persona on us.
Yes, sir.
So now the kind of music we're coming out with is good music, good vibing music. Some people can relate to situational shit,
Okay.
stuff like that.
Man, that's
Right.
good. Set the tone, Z.
Absolutely.
Just elaborate on that. It's just like I do feel you need to be genuine, but to a certain extent, because like music at the end of the day is entertainment.
Right.
No matter what. Like most people nowadays, all they want to hear is something that's gonna make them feel good or want to party, turn up to. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't give a shit about. I don't know if we can cuss, right?
No, all day. Yeah.
They don't give a shit about like
fuck that.
like most of the conscious rap or like even that gangster shit. Like even people that play that when you playing it, most of the people that listen to it, like on a massive scales, they soft as hell. They
Yeah.
don't
That is
live
me.
that life, but they
Most of these rappers midgets.
yeah, they find it entertaining.
Facts.
They find it entertaining. So it's like most people, I think, if you think for yourself, which a lot of people don't
Can't
have,
understand.
but in most cases, like that this shit is not like genuine most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Like even with the RICO case. Like honestly, I was like halfway surprised, but not really. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, a lot of these niggas do live that shit, but at the same time, it's like y'all entertainers, y'all made it. Like why? We playing J. Cole right now. That's my favorite rapper.
Okay.
He already says like in several of his songs, like nigga, like you my man's. I forgot that line. I was my favorite rapper, but he's like talking about like why you shouldn't be living that lifestyle. Like you made it. Like why the fuck is you still doing this shit? So it's like a lot of the songs. It could be genuine, but I tell these brothers all the time, like if it's some shit talking about like some gangster shit, I know I don't live that life. I don't want to associate with that shit. And like he said, I'm all about blackness. So anything like putting a nigga down, like that's talking about like killing them.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna talk about that shit.
I seen the interview recently with 50 Cent, and 50 Cent said he did a song with Young Thug and them. He said the first line in the song, I said, "I am not gang gang. I do not gang bang." He started his verse like that. He set the tone.
Yeah.
And like you just said, you talking about J. Cole, when he came out, he was nice, Mr. Nice Watch. Like he set the tone, you know what I'm saying? So we never thought J. Cole was gonna drop no gangster shit. Kendrick set the tone, you know what I'm saying? So I like that y'all said that and going forward with him. Rico, what you got? What you got for us?
Rico.
So like pretty much just like reiterating what my boy was saying.
Rico with the Rico.
Like me, we all come from the slums. You feel me? I come from a nasty part of like Miami. That shit is like, that's why I left. You know, like I was kind of like deep in and just dumb shit, just being young and just being in that atmosphere. You know, everybody got a point to prove in Miami. So I made a conscious decision at a young age, like after seeing a lot of my boys like locked up or just dead and shit like that. I was just like, do I want to kind of be a part of that system or do I want to leave? So kind of just like when we do this music, like we wanted to be like genuine, not no corny shit. A lot of these dudes out here really is soft. A lot of these dudes ain't been punched in the mouth before.
Never.
I mean, a lot of dudes ain't even got hands out here, but they be rapping about it's easy. I'll kill you, but I won't fight you because there's a possibility you gonna knock my ass out. You feel me? But so when we doing this music, like we're rapping about genuine shit that like we really going through. You feel me? I'm not rapping about trying to gun a nigga down. I don't want to take my brothers out. They not my enemies. You feel me? I know who my enemy is as a black man in America. And it's definitely not somebody that got my same skin tone. So, you know, we just trying to set the tone, like, and kind of show the up and coming generation that's coming into this music. You feel me? The young brothers and sisters that's hearing us, like, you know, you could do something different. It ain't gotta be all this violence. Like, I don't want to wake up mad every day. I like to be happy and smoke my trees and go about my business. You feel me? So that's pretty much it.
I love that, Brody. Hey, shout out to Urban the Priest, man. In the comments, he said music that make you want to have fun. We need that shit to come back, man.
Yes, sir. We trying,
Somebody said bring the St. Lunatics back. Hey, I'm from St. Louis, so I appreciate that comment, G.
Where they
Air
come
Force
in?
Ones.
It's right there.
It's the hashtag at the
And
back.
then, hey, shout out to
Hashtag,
Fabian. Hey,
okay.
Fabian said them boys got a hit with the
Oh, what's
Rico.
up, Fabian? That's my boy, Miss
Yeah,
Jiggy.
that's cool. People right
Hey,
there.
shout out to his
over here.
He got a business, man. Kiki, man. Y'all gotta check it out. He do a little Kiki
He
fest.
was on the show. He was on the show.
Okay, y'all already know.
That's our boy.
Yeah, that's fam right there.
No,
Y'all got any questions?
we did
for
I
him?
do
for
got
him.
something to say about this. So obviously, I'm not into the gangs. You know, I don't gang bang.
So innocent out here. I do not
But
gang
I
bang.
do have
Why
a
you saying
theory
Louisville?
about. I know I left early. I was out of there, but it's a little rough. We on first 48. Not you know. It's sad. Anyway, but I had a theory about like music and rap in general, and then this whole RICO and all that other stuff, that the environment that comes from. So I feel like it's a never-ending cycle. So if you guys remained in the slums and not came to San Diego, you are a starving artist and you want to get studio time. You don't have the money for it, but someone in a gang, I guess, sees your talent. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, we got some money that we gonna throw at you if you come with us and do X, Y, Z. And then you getting the studio time, you getting the album, and now you caught up in the circle. Yeah, it's easy to say, you know, get out of that once you make it. But because they made you, in a sense, maybe, I don't know if any of this is true, but
It
this
could
is
be a
the
loyalty
thought
factor
process
to it.
that I'm thinking is what's
It
going
happens.
on now.
Yeah.
You think Young Thug,
That's what happened to
you see what I'm
6ix9ine, kind
saying?
of.
Like,
Where you
Young
talking about?
Thug,
Yeah.
he wears dresses. Not saying that's something that gang members do, but I ain't never met
Don't let that fool you, though.
I ain't
It's a
never
lot.
met none.
If you ain't never been in the South, there's a lot of zesty thugs out
Yeah,
there.
I'm
Let me
finna
put
tell
it
you
that.
that, yeah. A nigga will have his
Zesty
fingernails
thug.
painted and will shoot you with
That's a
that
fact.
same finger.
That's a fact.
Well, excuse
Them the
me.
ones you don't fight.
But I was
Don't let
just
him fool you.
what I'm getting at is his image doesn't give me somebody like, oh yeah, he with that.
Have you
that's
listened
why
to
you
Young
guys
Thug's
are
music?
surprised
If you
initially.
listen to his music,
His
you know.
music is one
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
right? But his image is another. So his music comes from, maybe he is involved with that, and that's just easy entertainment.
I get what you're
it's
saying.
easy. Anybody could spit a verse about some hard shit right now. I don't
That's
care if
it.
you're a
Like,
rapper or
The problem
not.
with his, he didn't leave. He never left.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He
And-
kept his people with him.
Exactly.
That's what I was about to
Because
say.
maybe
I
he
don't
felt
understand.
like he
I don't
needed to.
understand that motive. Look
Because
at Aaron
I
Hernandez.
think it
There's
was
so many examples of people.
Everybody
It's-
that's in the industry,
it's-
all the ones that y'all probably call your favorite rappers, were mixed in that shit.
Right, of course.
Like my favorite rapper was Nipsey. Rest in
I mean,
peace.
you a little younger, but I'm
it's
talking about
rappers
the,
like
you know,
like
in our
Thug, like
generation.
Nipsey, you know, and whoever else that's really from it, and that's what they know. That's just who they are as a person. And then on the other side of that, you got the 6ix9ines, who was they was Boy
They wanna
Scouts, and in order to get clout,
what's
they
her
turned
name?
to that.
Nunu?
Yeah,
Nunu.
Yeah, they wanna
and
be
in
Nunu.
order to get their clout, they turned to that street life. But it's like that's not for them. So what happened? He getting extorted. He getting drug out his house and robbed by same people he's supposed to be cool with because he wasn't built for that. And then went to jail and turned on everybody. That's like I kind of got a problem with that.
I
But
do too.
if you come from it, that's what you know. That's what you talk about. You know, it is what it is.
If you peep, he's doing it again right now.
Exactly.
He
Can't
just
help
hired
it.
another hood to do that again right now.
That's how you survive.
It's a cycle.
But
I was just thinking that.
with that being said, as far as the music, now that we know, well, the prosecutor or whoever is doing that case, she was like, we get most of our evidence from
The
lyrics.
music.
Like, come on, man, y'all,
I think
y'all
that's
hella
and
clues.
social media,
Yeah.
and come on,
Yeah.
man.
It's bullshit.
It's not wise.
It's bullshit though.
Yeah,
You heard
that
what she
really-
said?
What's that?
It's not a federal
It just made a Georgia RICO charge.
But the
It don't
thing
even
about
matter,
but the thing
like-
about a RICO
Does.
charge,
You could beat the state.
what I'm saying, the
Not
thing
saying-
about a RICO
I don't care
charge,
if they beat her or not. They
RICO
did
usually
shit,
mean
they
they
did.
got you.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
they don't hit you with
They got more than
that. That means
just
they been built that
lyrics.
shit for a
Yeah,
while.
they-
Yeah,
they-
so
over
They said they've been watching him since 2016.
yeah, so like
Feds got like a 99.6
Yeah,
conviction
the
rate.
conviction
Like,
rate is like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Feds pick up your case, it's over.
No, I
And
think
you
it's
know
it's
they-
like
they call
98.
Yeah, it's
That's like
high.
that first song
So-
that probably said some stuff. They let it slide. So we need to get a whole album worth.
That's what
of
they.
evidence.
It's not
Couple
even
albums.
albums
Couple
because you
albums.
can like the mafia don't even beat the RICO. Like
That's what I'm
nobody
saying.
beats
It
the
don't
RICO.
really matter. They got you.
It's 99.6.
They wouldn't have kicked that bitch in if they didn't know they had you.
Rico, you
Yeah, absolutely.
Because Thug just got gifted 100 acres of land.
Yeah, and that's the thing though. See, that was the point I was gonna get at.
Trigger.
How far does your loyalty go though? You feel me? Like I know you supposed to say loyalty to your people and everything. You supposed to give back to your people, like LeBron James, right? But LeBron James
Yeah,
took the
but you see
legal
how
route,
he's
bro.
doing
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He put Rich Paul and them on.
And he moved to LA.
You know what I'm saying? He made his friends millionaires, all of
Yeah.
them. You feel me? So like, they did it in a different way. I feel like he doing it in a street way. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
that's what they fucking knows.
what they
You know what I'm saying? That's what he know though. So like,
That's a fact.
I don't know. I feel like it was a. I know people gonna call him stupid and everything like that, but if you ain't where from a nigga from, and
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying, you can't really speak on that kind of shit. So
That's pretty much
and
what
I feel
I'm
kind of
getting
bad for the niggas for real. Like,
Like
I'm
they
gonna hold
stuck
you.
in a situation, even if they wanted to get out, I feel like they be stuck in those situations.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do? What do you do?
They call it a
Situation,
trap.
we're doing it on our own.
Again, they
So we got together and we're doing it on our own though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
no one is gonna owe us anything.
Oh, for sure.
If anything, the same for y'all. The crabs gonna come.
Yes.
The crabs gonna come.
Yeah.
Expect it.
Yeah.
Like we know that. We've already talked about it. When we make it, we already know what to expect.
Yeah.
But we doing the struggle on our own right now.
Right.
What they don't see is that we out our pockets.
Mm.
You know, this is sacrificing for these shows. We paying for shows. We
Facts.
doing whatever we can to get up there.
Get the word out.
We paying for a video. We did that. We didn't, no sponsors, none of that.
Listen, it's
So
gonna take
no one
that
owes us
consistency.
anything.
Nothing, right?
And that's
It's gonna
probably
take
the best.
consistency and sacrifice.
It's
all
probably the
time.
best way to start anything. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
obviously, advice. You know, you can take advice from people, but
That's it.
like when you start, like you gotta be hungry enough to put in the time and the money and all that stuff on your own. Because
Big
at the
facts.
end of the day, when you make it big, like you said, the crowd's gonna come, and you don't want to feel obligated
To
to
give.
give back more than you
Mm-hmm.
can.
Bella, what was you saying?
And then we kind of grown over here, so it's kind of like we're observing all the other things that's happening to artists that's coming before us, even with
Yeah.
these contracts, paying attention. Like we trying to be our own bosses. I don't want to work for nobody. You feel me? I want to own my own masters, own our own money. Everything that's coming to us is gonna come to us. So we like like learning the game and stuff. So like when we see these artists coming in and stuff like that, and it's like I can't tell nobody what to do, but as a man, you gotta learn how to stand on your own. You feel
Big
me?
facts.
I'm not gonna let no other man feed me and put me on and shit like that. Like, nah, we ain't doing none
Some
of
of
that.
that shit just give and take. What was you saying, Bella?
I was going back to like kind of hitting off of what all y'all were saying basically, but you know, I feel like when you're in that environment, you're a rapper and you coming up and you like Young Thug and them. At some point in the game, somebody gave them some good advice. Like,
fact.
and I feel like it doesn't matter if you're a product of your environment. You can either heed the good advice and the wisdom of the people that came before you, just like I think you told me prior to the show, Gilly, I think his name
Gilly
is
the
Gilly.
Kid. What's his name? Wallow?
Wallow.
Wallow told
Yeah,
us.
told them like there's no reason that as much money as y'all niggas is making right now, that y'all should be living the same life that y'all are rapping about.
Big
At
fact.
this point, it should just be stuff we thought about. Like, oh, this was in the past and we way ahead of that now. We doing businesses and stuff.
Pride.
So that's what you think?
And
You think
loyalty.
it's you think it's
really
pride?
It's really a
Or
pride.
Crazy ass loyalty.
Nah, cause
Or it's hard to say no to the
You
crowd.
feel me? It's like you look at these other dudes, like a lot of dude niggas coming up got too much pride. You feel me? I gotta stand on what I'm saying and shit. So if I'm not showing that, then I'm not standing on what I'm rapping about. Like right now, for example, Kodak, that boy going to college. That boy came on a live and said, and he been said this coming in the game because bro got a GED. You feel me? So he said, I want to go to college so I can get this. People, I'm looking at comments, like people saying dumb shit online, like, oh, but you not standing on what you rapping about. Like, what you mean? A real gangster is a nigga that move in silence. That's a gangster. You feel me? You don't got to know my move.
That's the old-fashioned
to know
gangster.
I could still hurt you,
That's a
but I
real
don't
gangster.
have to react. That's a gangster, a nigga that's not reacting to every fucking thing, But a lot of these dudes got too much pride. Like everything hurt my feelings. What you said to me, I got to retaliate now.
You got to understand
Like,
that
new
you got to
generation.
grow up at some point.
I love that
You
for
know what I'm saying?
Kodak too, because there was a segment. He was in the locker room with the Florida Gators, the whole football team, and he was like, "Yeah, I want to go here. I want to go to college." The whole team laughed in his
Laughing at
face,
him. Remember that video?
I
Yeah.
seen that video.
Fucking
and now he doing it.
Yeah.
I love that for him, man.
But you gotta
Like, I
let
love
that
to see that
negativity shit
shit.
slip out, and you gotta kind of, like I was saying, is give or take. You gotta hold some of that shit, and some of that shit you gotta let go.
Yeah.
So that's
Take
just come
what's
down
for
to
you.
wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Like you was talking about, what's his name? Yallo, Gilly the kid, what's his name? Am I saying his name right?
Yeah, it's Gilly.
Is it Wallow?
Wallow.
Okay, Wallow. What I say? What I had said?
Gallo.
Gallo in them. So
Gilly
Gallo.
or Wallace.
Hey, if y'all don't know Ball, stay fucking up a name.
I say what I need to say. I'm old like that. I can get away with old niggas and say stuff. So Yallo. So he was talking to Young Thug. Young Thug was sitting on his podcast right in his face, and he was telling him, "Hey man, when I tell y'all this shit, I'm not telling y'all. I'm not coming from a place of a square. I'm not coming from a place. I spent most of my life in that box.
Yeah.
Most. You hear what I'm saying?
5 years.
Nigga, that's if you don't listen to a nigga that tell you that, I don't know what's wrong with you.
Right.
But he sat there and told him in his face, y'all making more money than we ever saw. You know what I'm saying? Legally. Ain't no reason why y'all niggas need to be doing this and doing that in the third. So to transition to our next topic, I want to understand why the community, our community, has such a problem taking advice from people. I'll give you an example. So like income tax time, right?
Man.
Niggas would be like, oh shit, I got 8,000 back, right? And you'll hear some OG say some shit like, hey man, don't spend that shit on tennis shoes and rims and shit. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's my money. I'm grown. Stop telling people what to do with their
It's
money.
even memes going
You know what I'm
around.
saying?
Like motherfuckers will be like, "Yo, invest it, start a
Right,
business."
right.
That shit you was talking about last summer, do that today.
Yeah.
And you'll see memes going around like, oh man, invest in the LLC. You be rich tomorrow. It's like, well, maybe not tomorrow, but yeah.
It's a start. You
And
know what I'm
this is
saying?
like
You
we
can't
laugh
give people
at it, but it's
advice.
ignorance at its core.
I don't understand that. What y'all think that stems from?
Generational curses.
As far as what? Get into that one.
We didn't learn nothing.
Yeah.
We're still enslaved.
Yeah.
Think of curse is trauma, generational trauma.
Yeah, like when you.
Well, I'm saying what the
Society.
usual
Yeah.
saying is.
Yeah.
Because when you say generational curse, you imply it's something supernatural or some shit in the universe or whatever.
That shit can be in your DNA.
It
nigga.
could be. It didn't want to
Think about when if you was a straight A student in high school, what
Ignorance
happened?
could be in your DNA.
Your child will probably be smart.
No,
What
I'm saying,
is,
but
some
what
of
was that
shit ain't
kid's life like going to school?
supernatural. You know what I'm saying?
Like this
If
generation.
you was an A student
I know
in most
the
public
parents used-
schools, what was your life like?
Oh, it was traumatic. You know what I'm saying? Like you got people, you got our own people talking down on us. Like
'Cause you smart?
you're a smart kid.
Yeah.
But
You know what
now
I'm saying?
them same people is grown.
Smart brother.
So now
Yeah.
that same
Smart
smart
brother.
kid is doing something with his money,
Yup.
and them same dumb niggas who was clowning them in
If
school.
y'all don't know, Jason is smart,
a
aka
residential
smart
smart
brother.
brother.
We call him smart
Oh, yeah.
brother. You see the sweaters?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
We definitely have it.
I love that.
I'm an intellectual nigga.
But it's like them same dumb
Yeah,
niggas is
smart
grown
brother.
now,
That's
and
me.
now they on the street clowning you for being smart.
Yeah, and then they got their hands out. You know what I'm saying? It's,
Right.
it's,
And guess what? They raising their kid that way.
Right, and it's
It's a repeating cycle.
Generational.
I just want to say, just to capitalize on that, I think it's a lot of factors that it's not one answer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
to
get
answer
it.
that question, it is pride. I wouldn't necessarily say generational curses, because I believe that as a people, we are better than what we display or we
yeah.
currently believe ourselves to be. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we put caps on our mentality, on our potential. I even hate the word potential. because it's implying, you know, like I can't
You
get
ain't
there, but
there.
you're not
Yeah,
there.
like,
And some people like, oh, you got potential, but
It's
you know,
almost an insult.
yeah, it's almost an insult. So I feel like with that, it's pride. It's a lot of factors. But for me, even with like what he was saying, like, you know, the kid that grew up that was getting straight A's in school, it became a point where it's like it's not cool for us. Like as if all of our people or the rest of the world believe us to be dumb.
Yeah.
Like we supposed to be the cool people with the trends, the entertainment value. But when it comes to spending money, we don't know money. You know what I'm saying? Like there's not a lot of people out there or even in entertainment that's teaching us about money.
By percentage,
when
we are the biggest consumers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No
So
doubt.
like for example, what's your analogy on the income tax return?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? When I was in my 20s, my early 20s, I thought the same thing. Like I'm about to go buy X, Y, and Z.
Oh, yeah.
But as I started getting older, and I had old people, what they call old heads now, right? They in our ear talking about, you know, if you invest into a business or whatever you thought you can do, if you take that money and start applying it, like I said, the next 3 years of your income tax return, you start saving that or put some money away. Now all the shoes and all the other stuff you wanted to buy, you can afford to buy that through residual income.
Right.
But we don't think about that shit. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole bunch of people and social media telling us all kind of shit, like you saying about with memes. We got memes from both sides, you know what I'm saying? But most people want to laugh. Everything's a joke.
Yeah.
Everything's about entertainment. Like, how can I have fun today?
Yes.
Nobody gives a fuck about 2-3
Tomorrow.
years from now where that's going to help you. You know what I'm saying? In the
fact.
future. But the problem with it is that we don't give a fuck. Everything's funny. Everything's about today.
I can tell you this though, I think it's much better than it was when I was coming.
Oh, yeah.
Because my daddies and my uncles and them, I mean, my daddy a smart man. I give him his credit to the. I swear till I die. My daddy was a smart man, but he ain't know nothing about this shit. Because nobody taught him. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
So he
now
didn't
we in the
have
age
to
of
give.
information. Ain't no excuses no more. You know what I'm saying? If you
Go
want to
on
learn
Google.
something, you can look that shit. You know what I'm saying? You can learn a version of it at least. You know what I'm saying? In your phone. So like, I feel like even though, like you said, we aren't where we need to be, I feel like we well on our way because
No doubt.
I be talking to other brothers like y'all, and we be talking about investments and money and how we can do. And I ain't never heard my daddy even talk about them niggas was playing
Facts,
dominoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, you get what I'm saying? Though
Yeah, no, all the
it was always recreation. It was
Right.
never like nothing
Yeah.
extra. If you had a job, you was a good man. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And
Or
now
they were working a lot, you know,
yeah,
so
all the time.
you know, when we grew up, and most of us are kind of
Everybody
the same.
we latchkey kids.
Okay, so when we grew up, you know, we were outside all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Our parents were working, something like that, or we were in church. One of the three.
Yeah.
So like we weren't being taught things like we are today. That's why I said generational curse, because they were doing a lot of this or a lot of that, and we were kind of on our own. Everybody was kind of on their own. We kind of raised ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, where now your kid can't raise herself. They can't raise themselves out here because people kidnapping out here now and
Yeah,
doing
they
all
don't-
types of foul things. So it's more active. You see more active parenting now. You see more. It's more
true.
social media now, so
Yeah.
you get a lot more
You
knowledge.
can track them now.
Yeah, you can do all of that. So
Your kid
I
don't
feel
tell the
like
homework assignment, they just email you.
that's backboning off of what you said.
Yeah.
As far as we are getting better, we definitely are as far as parenting
I
goes.
agree, 100%.
And giving more knowledge.
I
Because
do.
back then, our parents could beat us. Go to your room. That's it. You know, like you can't do none of that these days.
That
So
ain't a real
You
lesson.
can,
You
you
know
It's
what
not
I'm
a real
saying?
lesson.
still
Exactly.
do that.
My son got a Robin Hood.
And that's
See what I'm
crazy.
saying?
That's crazy
dope.
because
And he ain't even out of school yet. So
That's what's up.
it's
because we
different.
basically the
Yeah.
generation that grew up from the trauma. You feel me? Because
Yeah.
because most of us probably grew up in like the 90s, like early 80s, 90s, and so what.
Look,
I
I'm
don't
over
know.
there,
Feel me?
Say early 80s.
I don't know. I was born in 91.
What you say early 80s?
I remember Axel Foley.
You probably
Yeah.
feel me? Okay. Well, me.
You don't remember
I was born in
No,
91.
what movie
is
you
that
feel me?
from?
Okay.
So like my parents grew up in like the 70s and 80s and
Okay,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. So I can say, from my example, that generation right there had some trauma in there. They
Oh,
had
no.
a lot of
I
untold
understand.
trauma,
I
and you had,
understand.
and when you add, traumatized parents trying to raise these kids, and then we're dealing with that, and then we grow up in this era. Now we looking back like, hey, you fucked up. You kind of hurt me
Because hurt people hurt people.
You feel me? And you like
raising hurt people.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Now
saying?
How dare you tell your parents that? They
you
gonna
know,
turn
and
up.
now
Get
you
another one.
now you growing up, and you having a epiphany and shit like that.
Right.
You like, damn, I don't want
Wait
to
a
raise my
minute.
kids like that. I don't have to whoop you. I could talk to you. You
I was
understand?
abused.
Yeah.
Y'all still whoop me. You feel me?
We all were abused.
You know,
Anybody that's black in the world was abused.
you feel me?
And you was.
Like,
Bruh,
We joke about it. Me and my sisters be sending each
How
other
a
memes
parent
about
send
ass
you to
beating.
go get your own Switch?
That is
So
not
what? Like what? You feel me? And then you gonna still whoop me with the small one. You
can't do none of that these days.
It's not enough. Get that big one, and I'm gonna come back.
My mama said, if you tell me the truth, I won't whoop you.
And then still whoop you.
And she beat the sleeves off my head.
That's why we all liars now.
Exactly.
I fell for that one time. One time you got that one
That's why
off.
we always lie.
I'm like, if I'm lying, I'm gonna stick to the lie. You call me this day. Remember when you was
Turn us all into liars.
That's what happened.
I do want to say something as far as okay, now we're the generation that grew up from the trauma, whatever you want to say. Okay, a lot of entrepreneurs and stuff are coming into knowledge, right? But I'll say this: sometimes we see it from the other side. Like, okay, I have achieved this as a black person in the community. I don't want to share everything. Y'all seen that? You've seen it before, where people are like, "I'm not going to tell you how to do it because I was able to look into Google and do this and learn this and da da da." That's another issue that we have in the community that I see.
But that's a crabs in a barrel mentality.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that stems from you got your house slave, that wants to impress and
the house
be, you know what I'm saying, and be the one in front jucking and jiving, you know what I'm saying? So
Can I be in between?
I'm serious, like jugging and jiving and shit.
I'd rather be right on.
He on the stairs.
No,
I'll take
don't
the
be
stairs.
no place. But those people, I feel like those people who
ain't
restrict
working, man.
information are a symbol of a porch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? One of them people because you're not sharing with the masses. Even if I know this, that I have information, I have a lot of information. Y'all ever want something? I probably know somebody who got it. I know how to do the shit.
Each one
But
teach
like
one.
for real, and I feel like it don't matter how much information a person has. That doesn't mean they're always gonna use it, and there's no reason to feel like they're gonna be better than you.
Question:
Let's do it.
Are the masses worth sharing with?
In my
I say
opinion,
something?
absolutely.
Oh, you.
As a matter
who
of
wanna
fact,
answer? Who wanna answer?
I'm gonna put a shameless plug in here. Hold on. I'm gonna put a shameless plug before we go on. Y'all go ahead and follow. What is it called? My Facebook page, Facebook group is called Financial Literacy for the People.
For the people.
And I'll go in there and share whatever I know, and y'all can share whatever y'all know.
So
it's,
I like that.
It's searchable.
So
Okay, he going to attack
on
it.
that question right there, I'ma say from a black man's perspective in America, what I see, and my peoples is immigrants. They ain't even from America. Feel me? So I came here and I saw what I seen, and white people stick together, Asian people stick together, Hispanic people stick together, black people don't stick together. So that's the only thing that is holding us back from stopping us from being on top. So when I'm looking at these other groups that's like oppressing us, I should expect them to be like that.
Yeah.
Only because
towards us.
You feel me? Because they sticking together. Like for example, the Asian beauty shops, bro. There's no reason why black people shouldn't be running the hair industry.
I've been saying that for 20
right?
years, man.
Why are black people we buying goods from Asian people to supply us with hair?
one, consumers.
And we're the
Consumers.
originators of this. Like y'all ain't teach us the game how to braid hair, do none of this. We taught y'all. We
But
showed the
that's
world.
why I love seeing makeup artists and lash techs and girls that's
feel
doing
me?
nails and shit now. I love seeing that shit.
Oh,
I
God,
love seeing that shit.
like-
I was like, that's y'all industry.
Yeah.
So to go
Run that
back
shit.
to what Jason was saying, like, yeah, we supposed to teach the masses.
Yeah.
Why? Because ain't nobody teaching us.
Absolutely.
How we gonna expect to get ahead if we ain't trying
All
to
right.
share the information?
Here's why I asked that question. There's a saying that goes, tell me and I'll forget. Show me and
me.
I'll remember, or show me and I'll remember. Teach me and I'll understand. Right? A lot of people, they will ask you, how did you make it, yada yada yada, just to waste your fucking time.
It don't matter if you.
And now, damn, can I finish? Though?
I'm just saying, if you come in with that
Let 'em finish,
mindset,
Tori. Let 'em
it's only
finish.
one sentence. Damn, if you come with that mindset, it's always
I
gonna be a
guess
waste
not.
of time. Go ahead. That's
ahead,
one
D.
sentence.
Appreciate you. Anyway,
Get mine out.
clearly, no, but a lot of people will waste your time. So I'm not saying that to say that you shouldn't, but I'm saying that to say that if somebody's serious about the knowledge, then you teach them. But a lot of people just in your face just to waste your time. And now if they are in fact wasting your time, that's time that could have been spent educating somebody that could benefit from that knowledge.
So how do you
Okay,
change
so
that?
question to you.
It's a question.
Jason.
I'm not saying like, oh man, fuck everybody, stick to yours. I'm just saying that's something
How
to
do you
think
know who's
about
wasting your time?
when we
Correct.
have this.
Correct.
So somebody asks you a question, right? So let's say I ask you, oh, you a last tech, how do I do that, right?
Right.
And you tell me. and I don't do shit with it.
Okay.
And I come back in another month and ask you the same question.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
I'll
well,
show
that's
you a
different
book.
though.
I got an example, but go ahead, Bella. I want you to go ahead.
So
That's different.
what I was gonna say when you initially asked, should you tell the masses? Piggybacking off of what he said, absolutely. And I get what you're saying as far as, you know, somebody could be coming up wasting your time. You know, they might not really want to learn. They might just be being those. There are people that just be being a gang girl. How you do that? Like, you know, people that just come up just to talk. But as a people, like he said, you see so many races, the Jewish community, just so many different races that are coming up because you know what? They stand on each other's backs. And they all
live
allowing,
together too.
That's another thing too.
They are gleaning from each other and learning from each other and teaching each other. Yeah. And I feel like in our community, it's like, not that we don't want to teach each other, but I feel like, okay, well, what you gonna give me if I teach you?
Here's something I got a problem with once you finish.
It's always got to be something in return. And I feel like she said, it goes back to that slave mentality. It's like crabs in a barrel. It's like, oh, well, you're not gonna be better than me when I feel like, yes, you need to teach our people simply because there's not enough of us in any arena, not even just the
I got
the
another
beauty
question
industry.
since we touching on that. When you done?
Okay, let me finish real quick.
When you done, yeah.
And then I'll let you go. But I feel like it's not enough of us in general, African American people, just dominating industries.
Right.
And the reason why is because of a mentality like that. I'm not gonna teach you because if that nigga let your information fall on deaf ears, let it fall on deaf ears. That's his problem. But I taught you because I'm not gonna have that on my conscience that somebody came to me and wanted to learn and I didn't teach them because nigga, what you gonna do with the information? Do you really want to know? No, I'm gonna teach you and I'm gonna give you enough rope to hang yourself.
All right.
You can do what you want with the information.
Can I give you an example for you ask the next question? I'll give you an example real quick. So I've been playing quarterback literally my whole life, right?
Right.
It's times where I'll be in the huddle and I'll say the play and I'll see two niggas talking. If it's a receiver, tight end, whatever, I'll see them talking and I'll just keep talking to everybody that's actually listening to me. I might say the play twice. When we come out there, if it's practice, not in the game, I'm going to throw the ball to the nigga I seen talking. And if he run the wrong fucking route and get his head knocked off, when he come back, I didn't have to say shit to him. I didn't have to get frustrated that he wasn't listening. I feel like he learned, right? Yeah. And if he come back and say, all right, Bob, how we run that? My bad. I'm going to tell him again. We can't never give up on each other. We get too emotional. We get too frustrated with each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, these niggas ain't listening, so I give up.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Here's
somebody got to grow the fuck up.
This is something that really grinds my gears, right?
Yeah.
Really, I dead ass. I fucking hate niggas.
Grinds my gears.
I swear to God.
Good one.
Yes.
Grinds my goddamn gears.
My goddamn gears. Niggas gotta go around the corner and spend $2 with them Arabs for a $1 item because the black business wouldn't give it to them for 50 cents. I hate niggas like that.
Now
Where them niggas
that
at?
is a thing. No, that's a thing.
Where them niggas?
That's a fact. That's a thing. I feel like that's a double-edged sword though when it comes to that because I do feel like on the one hand people have such a short fuse when it comes to black businesses and they don't have enough tolerance when it comes to black businesses. Oh no, they ghetto in there. I ain't doing that. Oh no, because it's a black business, because you know it's black owned. Yeah. It is. It's very much a stigma.
They're
even
learning.
But they will go around the corner like you said, and they'll get their nails done by the Asians.
You'll see,
or
you'll see the videos,
from,
right?
You know, what'd you say?
You see the videos of them in the Asian stores. Motherfuckers be hitting them with broomsticks and kicking them all in the back and shit.
Wait, what?
I'm not joking.
What website you be on, man? Now I'm sitting there.
You're right.
What are we talking about here? No, really.
That's history.
That's history. That's natural history.
There's plenty of Asians that have killed a little kid.
Like, somebody stop me when I start bullshitting.
You right.
Oh, hold up now.
I feel like ultimately though, when it comes to like he was saying, we have to have like a little bit of patience when it comes to our people. I feel like we don't have patience when it comes to just our people in general.
Right.
We got patience for the white woman.
We weren't taught that.
We to have patience for our people.
We weren't taught that.
We really weren't.
We don't. We don't
That's
have patience
real,
for
What
our
did your parents do when you messed up?
Beat your goddamn ass.
I didn't learn it. It's a learned behavior though. I didn't learn that. I wasn't raised like that.
This. As a people, you know what happens like when we come together and wanna have equality, we always want to include everybody else.
Oh God, man, that's why
I don't like
brown pride.
Listen,
But look at the times
black
look at the
and-
times when we want to have equality.
listen,
What happens prior to that?
listen.
Think about that. It's always something bad. We don't ever can just come together just for no reason.
The difference with our generation and the generation that came prior to us, I'm talking about like the early,
You can go.
I'm gonna say early 1930s to 60s,
Yeah.
right? That generation had figures, bro. They had real niggas that was standing up, bro. Like they were trying to knock down the original Black Panther. They
Yeah.
done put this Wakanda. Shout out to rest in peace to Boswick Chadwick, who played the role. But
Comma, balls with comma.
It's cool.
Chad.
Yeah, it's cool. We ain't fixing people today. You got it, brother.
They done ruined the momentum and shit. But like I'm saying, like they done gave kids this cartoon image and replaced it with the original Black Panthers.
Yeah.
Who's that? Where did this come from? This is the Black Panthers that my parents grew up with. You feel me? Niggas that was standing up for other niggas and shit like that. Telling, can I say crackers?
Always.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I had to check, right? But they had
Lord
niggas that was standing
Jesus.
up the crackers, you feel me? Like, I dare you to come up in this hood and terrorize my people and
I get
shit
it.
like that. You
Yeah.
feel me? Our generation, we ain't got that. We got this weak ass.
You know why that
mentality.
Because
was?
we depending on
You
technology.
feel me? We depending on
That's
another.
That's one thing the past did. They taught history.
You know
They
why
taught us history.
Why that is though?
Because it's a listen. That shit go into like
That's up to us.
Yeah,
Answer-
this goes
answer,
into
Jason.
other races trying to oppress us, and I don't want to be like, we so weak and fragile, but like Black people we gotta learn our history. We gotta learn where we come from. Everything.
During the time of the Black Panther, you had the Vietnam War, right? With the Vietnam War, you had a draft. Most of the people being drafted were black males. They were being drafted so they could go die in Vietnam. The ones who didn't die in Vietnam came home and formed a warrior class.
Yeah.
That warrior class open opposed the police. It wasn't just the Black Panthers. They were the college crowd. You had black nationalists, you had other black militant groups that were more grassroots, that were really knocking shit down. They were blowing up police
More aggressive
stations,
and shit,
taking
yeah.
it to the streets and all that. But they learned that in the Marine Corps. They learned that in the Army. They learned that in these services that they wouldn't have enlisted in otherwise. That's why they abolished the draft. So now you have these people who were, raised on internet and video games and all that shit. There's a reason for that. And, I get into a Kavina with the LGBT thing. That's a whole nother thing. I don't want to go there tonight, but that's also part of it. We raise kids to be soft so that we don't have that warrior class that we once had.
And you right. That's what I'm saying. So this generation, like, to piggyback off of what y'all was saying, like, we are learning. We are definitely better than the last generation that came before us. Especially like how Kanye said, in order for us to really have an impact and shit, we gotta have money. That's why, like, me and my brothers, we be talking about our stocks and shit like that. What's your crypto looking like? Hey, I done
ain't looking
purchased.
like nothing right
I
now,
done,
but-
you feel me?
Everybody taking a hit right now.
You feel me? Like, but like we talking about, we talking about like real money shit. Like, hey, bro, I want to go buy a house. I want to invest in some land and shit. Like, that's where the real money at in America, and that's up to like this generation. Now that we learning all this shit on the internet and shit, like, we got to teach our kids. And I'm seeing a lot of examples of black parents teaching their kids about shit I ain't learned about credit cards, credit and shit like that till I got into the military and shit. So this is something that I feel should have been taught in the high schools, like financial literacy.
Come on now.
But they don't want to. They don't want.
Just come on
Florida's doing that right now.
Oh, for sure. Like, shout out to Florida for
State
doing
of Florida
that.
just passed a bill where they teach it's mandatory now.
Cause you got a lot of lost kids out here and shit. So like, for this generation, we really got to teach the kids. You gotta teach the ones that got hope and hope they get what they get.
I can tell you an idea that I have though, to kind of fast forward the movement, because I believe what Kanye said, it's gonna take money to do this shit, right? That marching and shit, I ain't got nothing against somebody that march, but if you put that much effort into planning some shit, as far as getting you some money, I think you're gonna go a far way. So I don't know. I ain't knocking it, but I'm just saying I think it's a different way.
It's a display of powerlessness.
And I believe this though. Since we're not born with generational wealth, we have to create it somehow, right? I think it's gonna come through collaboration. So instead of one nigga trying to buy a property, 5 niggas buy property. You got 10, you got 10, I got 10, you got 10. You see what I'm saying? And then you do that, and then you keep doing that until, because we ain't gonna make that much money. We gotta split it 5 ways, right? But after splitting it 5 ways so many times,
guess what? That's what the other cultures are doing.
you get what I'm saying though?
That's that
It's gonna take collaboration.
You're trying to get on that
In a 3-bedroom house.
It just sound way too simple.
Yeah.
It just sound way too simple,
for real,
right?
y'all want to get in on this susu?
The example is in front of us.
It's a susu. Y'all seen it where, you know what I'm saying? It's like a pyramid. And
This
then,
nigga.
okay, let's do it. I'm serious. I know it works.
Yeah.
Because all, different cultures do it. But honestly, black people saw it. And then they started scaring
When niggas tell us bitch.
Right. I ain't giving none of this. Got him.
But I honestly, if you guys were down, I would do a susu, you know what I'm saying, with y'all.
Let's talk about it.
Don't play around with my
Hey,
This is shit Toby done told us online.
Don't
We going
play
with
around
it.
with my money now.
But I want to tell y'all this. We talking about advice. We're gonna switch channels real quick. We talking about taking advice and why it's so hard for some people to take advice. And speaking on a certain gentleman that you spoke about earlier, man, RP Kevin Samuels. His advice was advice, but it was a little harsh at times, and people didn't like his delivery. They didn't like the way he spoke to people and things like that. So he has passed away. And we want to ask the question, was his death his karma? I seen a video of Vivica Fox just going off about how she was going ham about oh, that's his karma, and be careful how you talk to people because karma's gonna come to you. It was almost like, I'm saying he was sick. So, but I ain't defending. I don't want to get on either side of this. I just want to ask the question, do y'all feel like the way you treat people on earth, that's the way you go? Like, do you think he deserved this karma of death? Anyway, Rico, you got your hand up.
Nah, I'm gonna just say. I believe in God. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I don't think, and because I know how my God works, I don't think like just because of what you do here on earth, He gonna take you out that way. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody had their own beliefs, but as far as like what he said, I listen to Kevin Samuels every now and then. I got into the game late listening to him with my lady. And the cool thing is, a lot of the stuff, it was his delivery. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause even sometimes I'll be sitting there listening, like, damn, bro, like, he was, telling, what's your dress size? You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. Like I was like, okay, damn. It was kind of funny, but as far as like to answer the question, like, is that karma? I don't think, just because he was that way, God would take him out that way, because God is, the way I believe, I know my God is, He wants you to He gives you so many opportunities to come to Him. You're not going to just be like, all right, this nigga got like 2 more times to say this shit and I'm gonna take him out. Right. I don't believe in that. And then also don't respect like the Vivica A. Fox thing. Like when you speak on somebody that passed and they can't defend themselves, to me that's corny as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like
I agree.
now I lost respect for you who's living, who's talking on a dead person. You know what I'm saying? So I don't believe in, the like God would give you karma in a way to kill you. You know what I'm saying? Not in that capacity. Like but to teach you a lesson in karma, I believe in that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're supposed to learn from your wrongdoing. You're supposed to learn from the things that you're doing, the trauma that you're giving other people. If you want to say what Kevin Samuels was doing was trauma to other to women in particular, especially I heard they're saying to black women in particular. It's like you're supposed to learn. So I think it would have been done in other ways, and it has been done in other ways. But to take the man's life like that, nah.
That ain't
we're gonna go forward. But before we go forward, I want to hit a disclaimer real quick. I want everybody to know, if you don't know, his occupation was actually an image consultant. Right. So when he did that whole, how tall are you, how much do you weigh, he did it to men too. He was an image consultant. So that's what and a lot of times he was on live with people, he couldn't see them in person. So that's why he asked those detailed questions.
That's real shit, bro.
But that was his job as his profession. But go ahead, boss.
I mean, if we talking about like in the dating world, don't nobody want to date nobody ugly. I'm just saying, right? I don't want to wake up.
Rico.
Okay, I'm gonna give you. Give me the female perspective. Okay, cool.
She can cook.
She got in my life.
Okay,
what? You blind. Facially challenged.
You was blind.
Right.
Okay.
Hey, that's why I ain't saying when you said that. I was like,
it had because she trying to justify her dating ugly niggas. But let's go. Come on, keep it coming. I want to hear this.
Settling is a thing. You know what I'm saying?
Settling is a thing.
100%.
Medium ugly.
Medium ugly. Medium. You didn't go XL ugly though.
See,
women do that.
So women can't even be mad when men be like, oh,
The good men.
I want a good looking woman and shit like that. Like how he was coming. Like real talk. I want to date somebody. You feel high level men, not them scrubs, not them beta ass niggas, not them.
Whoa.
There's a difference. I'm saying the real. No, I'm saying the real. Like there's a difference between an alpha and a beta. You know what a weak nigga look like.
I said, whoa, Jason's a beta. No, I'm joking.
Okay. That's number 3.
No, I miss you, Jason.
We going there tonight. Hey, strap in. We going there tonight.
Damn.
Hey, you see him? Hey, you see him? What do you do? That nigga say,
Let it happen, bro. Let it happen, bro.
I warned you. I'm gonna let you have it. Look, you see, look.
Jason, don't be too hard on my mission.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it's coming.
No, continue, Rico.
He loading that gun right now.
I don't know. I don't even know. I lost concentration because why you came from my man like that?
Don't say nothing.
Why you came from my man like that?
Okay,
just wait.
he said a little joke on the side.
Oh no, you good. You good.
He said a little joke earlier.
That was a real good joke. That was good. That was real good. That shit came out of nowhere. That shit sent shivers through a nigga.
Gonna fuck
I
her
was
up.
shaking. That shit fucked me up, bro.
Hey, Mark.
And we back.
Okay.
To my brothers.
All right, Lamar and Rico finish.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, we all good.
I think we home.
Okay, cool. So like I was saying,
Come on, long
good one. Damn.
Yeah, you've been
Anyway,
talking a
but
lot.
like, yeah. Okay, take the mic.
Hey,
Take the mic, nigga.
Like, nigga, you on 16 bars.
You feel me? I'm just saying.
when you forget the question,
You feel me? I'm gonna pass the mic. You going up.
You got the mic.
I'm so sorry, Rico. I apologize, man. I really.
Friday, what you think about it, brother? You think that was his karma? Or do you think like the way he? Because I heard somebody say the way he went was more so the karma.
So I've been watching World Star lately.
Okay,
Right?
that good TV.
And there's been a lot of karma videos on there. I don't know if y'all watch it, but if you haven't noticed, this past week alone, there was this guy. He robbed. He robbed some people at gunpoint. Instantly had a heart attack. There's another guy. He what did he do?
He was
I think
the lady.
he did something. He hit somebody and got hit by a car. Like
Oh shit.
karma.
Right.
It's the karma. I believe that time is now. Shit's getting real. I feel like shit's getting real and shit's evolving now and.
So you feel like it is his coming?
I feel like that was his coming. I feel like, and I don't want to say anything. He telling all these other people. There's a lot of hypocrites out there, right? We grew up with a lot of. We see them telling everybody, look out for your health. You should be this. You should be that, right?
Yeah.
But was he doing that?
We don't know.
He was doing
we don't know.
coke
He
in
had
the
cancer.
room. I feel like he was
Yeah,
doing a drug.
he had cancer, and I don't know if cancer could have had.
So,
but that's probably
he had a heart attack, right? That's not.
They do.
Did they reveal his cause of death?
He probably was
They
eating pork.
said cardiac arrest.
Cardiac arrest.
Pork.
But-
They said it was Viagra and Red Bull.
Oh Lord Jesus!
No, you
He used to
lying.
tell them Red Bulls.
I said,
That brings up another point though. Like I saw some lady. I said no.
that's how I want to go.
Oh Lord, just
That brings up another.
Go out, man. Just look at that.
That's not it.
But
Hey, when the paramedics come, they gotta turn me
He got that gas station pill. That gas station pill.
I'm trying my best not to laugh.
Gas station pill riding on the Yeah, she was bad though. Y'all see her? She bad.
she was thick as hell.
Hey, but that brings up another point though. Like,
Hey, he wasn't letting that one go to waste.
I'm gonna use you on money.
that boy had that gas station
They
pill.
was in that bitch like Timon and
Giving her that
Pumbaa.
high value.
Long stroke.
Glasses fogging up. He was
That's called high value.
Oh my god.
Value man.
Them high value kept his tie on. He had the tie on.
Giving her advice with my high value.
Y'all wild. I thought we ain't supposed to be talking about it today.
Wait, first of all, I'm not laughing at the man dying. Listen, I'm not laughing at him dying
like an American hero.
What you talking about?
All y'all going to hell on a full scholarship.
Man, my
and I ain't
man.
going.
I'm just saying, karma is real.
If I
Like,
happen
karma
to
is
go,
real.
I'm glad y'all coming with me, man.
All I'm saying,
alone. So we got one for yes, two for no.
Leave them gas station pills alone.
Jason, what you think?
I'm saying my man went out in the blaze of coochie, man. How can you argue with that?
My God. So is it his karma or not?
Is that how you
For what? Because at the end of the day, his delivery was harsh, right?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
think about like, you know, the church your grandmama and then went to Antioch Baptist and all
Old
that.
fashioned.
Fire and brimstone like a motherfucker.
Right.
So yeah, he's telling you buy a dog and die alone, but he wasn't saying that like, oh, you ain't shit and you need to just go lay down and die somewhere. He's saying that like,
If
you line from him?
nigga, if you goddamn 5'5" and 210 pounds, nigga, a Laker is not gonna come save you. And he kept it real in that regard. So it's like,
Laker? Could I get a Pelican?
ain't none of them niggas.
You ain't even getting no sense.
You gonna get a high school nigga that scored 4 touchdowns in a single game.
Right.
That's what you
Play
want.
Hey, he play over. He said volume.
Quarterback.
6'6".
Pelicans put a lot in their mouth.
Yeah.
I said, are you proportioned?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, cause
To an extent.
5'5" and
hey, cause that
5'5",
one lady that said
210
Ursa gave her that herpes.
it's depending on how you proportion. Okay,
Nah, I
I ain't
agree.
saying that one.
come say that.
Hey,
She right. She not right.
it don't make sure.
I done seen some bad BBWs.
Hey, y'all seen the girl that Usher smashed. Y'all see the Usher case?
I don't want to hear it.
You talking about girl?
There will be no Usher.
I'm sorry.
Ain't no way Usher slept with you.
No, yeah, when she came out, everybody was like, look, okay, so
Usher smashed the whole
one.
I know that's your boo. That's why she covering her face. That's her boo. I'm sorry, Tori, but Usher supposedly, oh God, he supposedly gave this woman herpes, right?
Yeah, I heard about that.
So when she came out to testify against the herpes, right? She's standing for her. You gonna stick beside him?
She gonna stick beside him for
The
real.
lady came out and people seen him was like, they was like, hell no. Usher ain't never fucked that lady.
As soon as you
People
say
lie about not having
somebody got herpes, they gonna automatically believe it whether it's true or not.
I'm just saying.
Who lies about having herpes?
Play about herpes like that. You know what I'm saying?
She ain't on the
That's why they
outbreak.
think it's
That's
true.
all.
Because people
not
don't
on
play
the
about
outbreak.
that kind of shit.
Oh,
I don't know. I think all I gotta say is clout is a hell of a drug. You know what I'm saying? So I think when her appearance does matter though. Appearance matters like a motherfucker. And like you said, like 5'5",
everybody.
5'5", 210. But he was saying it's not that you can't pull
Yeah,
nobody.
man,
It's the
it's-
majority ain't gonna
It's
get
not
you.
even the majority. It's like you want this upper level dude, you know what I'm saying? But the majority of the dudes that you in they realm with, you not trying to fuck with them. But then the dudes you want not trying to fuck with you. So you got to meet in the middle somewhere.
Russell Wilson, big fact.
And it's like they not trying to hear that. They like, oh well, I knew this one chick who got, you know what I'm saying, the dream of her dreams. And it's like, all right, cool, but what about you?
What's your reality?
You know what I'm saying? You got a dog, you wear Myrna Urkel glasses and Eureka braids. You not getting a Russell Wilson.
I'm gonna get somebody, bitch.
So
I
you
know
don't
who
think
the fuck
that
you
was
talking
karma?
about.
Clearly,
What?
you don't think it was his karma?
I mean, it was probably his karma for something else, but I mean, at the same time, if that's karma, then I'll take that karma.
So you're saying yes.
You want to go like that?
A fistful of vodka, a
That's
Red
a
Bull, and
punishment
some
like
blunts,
Simi.
you goddamn right. Either that or a sniper.
Go to the hotel and let the washers wash you right
What do
now.
you think, Tori?
What you want to die in the hospital looking at photo albums and shit?
Yeah, I get that
Nah,
part.
hell nah. Bring me the
I get that
hose
part,
and the
yeah.
Red Bull and let's
If you
get it
gonna
popping.
go out in something thick,
I'm talking
right?
about.
And some yams.
You know what I mean? Like, let's go.
Some yams.
Let's get this party started.
I do want to hear.
Tori, what you feel like? I know you got an opinion on this.
Well, I think that it's not his karma. The
feel
death is not, because everybody's gonna die. So if we talking about, oh, you jaywalked and you died, not at that moment, but another day, you know, oh, that was his karma because you did something wrong, whatever. But I think the fact that he talked about women slander them on their social media and whatnot, then he died. Now everybody. In opinions, right? And now he died. Now everybody is talking about him and his death and talking about him in a bad way. That portion is his karma.
How is having an opinion slander?
No, because he attacked women individually.
It's only slander if you present it as
He attacked them individually.
But they was coming.
That's like every other.
Yeah, some of them were, like having retaliation towards him on his show. It is his show. I did agree with him. Like, you're not finna come on here and debate me on my show. I agree with that. But some of them, he was deliberately in their face talking down to them. These are our black women. Why the heck would you do that in that way? Because the next thing comes, because you got to think, you got a clear mind on this, right?
Right.
Because you are on a social media platform and you know that you have so many followers, you got to have some kind of intelligence with this. You got a woman on here, you gonna talk about her in this way, call somebody I don't know sports, but he called somebody a defensive line, whatever the fuck,
Defensive tackle.
A sports ball player.
a player.
She struggled with the sports analogies.
Sports ball player.
Football player,
Defensive
right? And that was wrong. He knew it was wrong because he laughed.
Yeah.
And then,
But you was coming.
right? No, he was talking about her weight. He
But guess
asked
what?
all of the image questions.
He got
height,
views
weight,
because of that,
whatever.
didn't he?
Right. But that's selfish of him
You're
to
right.
do so.
You're
So
right.
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The selfishness of it all, the amount of following that he has, and the fact that I understand.
Exactly.
I'm not saying, you listen to me.
Why you
I'm not
going on
saying-
there?
I'm not saying.
No, you say
Faithfully tuning in,
Y'all missing
too.
my point. Because I'm saying that's what I'm just saying.
Boom. That was what I was about to say. Like,
It
when
don't matter why.
Oh, they heard you,
No,
dog.
because I'm not talking about him doing it. I don't care that he did it. I understand why he did it. You know what I'm saying? Because I
shouldn't do it to
understand
black women.
what the platform is used for. I understand why he did it. I'm talking about the fact that I said he did all that.
Yeah.
He died, and now people doing the same bullshit to him. That's his karma. That's what I'm talking about. I don't care about how he did it and why he did it, because I would never call Kevin Samuels. Even though he
Right.
probably gonna say I'm a 10 out of 10.
That's how you feel.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how you feel. You're not an international
But yeah.
model. That's what he was
For the
saying.
record, Tori has a dog and she's single, so she's already well on her way.
On my way to what? I ain't never been married, I ain't got no kids. And I got an 8.
That's
I ain't gonna
one.
say my credit score, but don't worry about it.
Man, and ain't nobody in that motherfucker but you and you and them glasses.
She started with 8.
She started with 8. That's all she needs.
Chill.
Enough said.
Bella,
What you think, Bo?
I'm going to you.
You going to me?
Already
Yeah,
bought
I'm
one.
going to you. I got something to say, but I want you to know. Do you feel like it's his karma?
James mad.
How many people on the mic?
Just you.
Just you.
Okay.
You good.
That's a good one. I like that.
No,
You don't.
I do not.
Okay.
I don't feel like it's his karma. It kind of goes back to Steven. What he was saying, just as far as like, I believe in God too.
Amen.
And I just going to hell. I do believe that it doesn't matter what you do on this earth. Not it doesn't matter, but
It's not a repercussion.
I don't feel like God is gonna be like, this is your karma. You're gonna die because you was talking to all these people on this platform. I feel like it's unfortunate, and I feel like the aftermath or the repercussions, the people making jokes and having memes and celebrating his death and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I feel like I personally feel like it's sick, but I feel like that is a repercussion of the life that he led.
Yeah.
I feel like it is a like a cause and effect of how he led his life. And I feel like it's a double-edged sword, because on one hand I do feel like it's sick that people are laughing and celebrating his death, and that's what you get, and yeah, nigga, you see how you was, and blah 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 blah, and all this other stuff. They're doing all that, but then on the other hand, I do feel like that's how you led your life. So you can't really, like, people who are upset about it, you can't really be mad either. It's kind of like, it is what it is.
If he was a
honestly. But I
stand-up
don't feel like it's his
comedian-
karma, to answer your question.
If he
No,
was
I
a
do
stand-up
not.
comedian, then that was his material, rather than, you know, a dating coach or whatever he thought he was, the image consultant or what have you. He's like a comedian that roasted black women. Would y'all have the same
the
vitriol
same.
towards him?
Because he made
I would.
he made light of people's misfortune. It's
I'm gonna
just a
say this. Corey
misfortunate
Holcomb.
event.
Corey
What's
Holcomb has
misfortunate?
said way
What's
meaner things.
misfortunate?
He died.
No, I'm saying, would people have the same vitriol
It's
towards the
literally
life he
racial
led?
You ever seen Corey Holcomb stand up?
Yeah.
Corey Holcomb say some of the meanest shit you've ever heard. Like, it's above ratchet, but it's funny. So it kind of gets away with it. And I was saying that about music. Rappers, so the video that triggered this was, I seen the video of Vivica Fox. And Vivica Fox was like, he was a shock jock. Like you said, some of the shit he said, he probably just said it to get hits. You know what I'm saying? She said he was a shock jock. He was a hypocrite. And he degraded black women on a consistent basis. And that's what, too? And he did. He did, but nobody brings that up.
But he went in on white women and whoever else called his show.
But this is her argument. Her argument was that that was his karma, because that's how he lived his life, and you be mean to people, and that's so when you treat people like he treated people, be careful for your karma, because when they come to you, it won't be nice. I thought that was her saying like, that's what you get. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it sounded like to me, because that's the tone she said it in. But I thought it was ironic because she was in love with 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Who was a known bully, who is a rapper who has a song called Bitch Get In My Car.
Yep.
And if he called her today, she would be right back in his car.
So for you to call somebody a hypocrite,
like how much she loved him
when you was in love with a nigga who degrades black women on a consistent basis, and say that he deserved karma, but this nigga deserved love, because he said it to a beat. You know what I'm saying? That's the part that kind of threw me. I don't personally think that karma, death is karma for being a mean person.
Since Two can play that game anyway. She just trying to be.
But you know how she is.
If you follow these,
she kind of. She has done something. I watched the Bible on YouTube.
Was that on BET Plus?
No, relax. No,
it ain't even make it to BET.
They literally act out the Bible.
Okay.
And she produces it.
Oh, Vivica Fox.
Oh, she just doing anything.
She just doing shit now.
All right, so
Maylocks commercial the other day.
Vivica Fox starred in a YouTube video.
No,
Got it.
it's a movie.
Oh,
it was a movie.
Where did it air?
It ain't make the big screen.
You didn't listen.
You said it was called the Bible. Where did it air?
You ain't listen.
Two
I
can play that game.
I said
Set it off.
produced it. I directed it.
I said
Set it off. Two can play that
It's
game.
on YouTube. It's a movie.
That's it.
So okay, Vivica Fox produced a YouTube film. Got it.
That's
The
Kevin. God damn it.
Two can play that game.
So no.
but what I was about to say is the people that are dancing on his grave are the very people that he was talking about to begin with.
What's going on? What in the Sam Hill?
Like if you follow these Twitter spaces, it's like it's the Edge Control Jail Nissan Altima crowd that's on 10 about him dying.
I mean, like I said, I don't root for nobody's death. Unless you ain't hurt no kids, you ain't raped nobody, you ain't killed nobody, I don't think death should be the karma for shit you do. Because remember Wendy Williams? Wendy Williams mean as hell. I don't care what y'all say. Wendy Williams is mean to everybody. But you remember when she was on that motherfucking and she passed out and shit? Everybody was like, oh.
And they was calling her.
She was talking shit. You know what I'm saying? She didn't pass, but some people was like, shouldn't have been talking shit. In my mind, I was like, damn, that's kind of harsh.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? She said some words.
The Bible do
They say that was the last little bit of testosterone leaving her body.
Yeah.
So it does. The Bible does say be mindful of what you say. So like, as much people be like, oh, it don't matter what you say. If I'm reading this in the Bible and the Bible is inspired by God, and God is saying, hey. You feel me? It's written by. Listen, I believe. No, you feel me? I believe in God wholeheartedly. God, Elohim, everything. Like the Bible says, like be mindful of what you say. So still, like it tells me, be mindful of my temper. Be mindful of what comes out my mouth. Be mindful of how I treat people, regardless of how they treat me, because the whole Bible is the image of God, and I'm supposed to be following what God says.
So we all wrong then.
Be mindful who you talking to too.
Wrong.
You know what I'm saying?
And then we
Because
also repeat.
niggas be trying to roast. Like, so for example, in high school, like you ain't want to joke. We call it Joan. I'm from St. Louis. We call it Joan. And nigga, what you trying? You trying to Joan? So like we roast. You can't come roasting with me, and then when I'm lighting your ass up, now you want to fight. You feel me? You should have watched us. Be mindful who you coming for. So when you call this man show, be mindful who you talking to. He ain't finna baby you. You know that. You see that. You know that.
It go that way every time.
So why you walking into a dinner line?
I wouldn't have called this show because that nigga would have been like, how many kids you got?
Exactly.
Sometimes people need to hear the truth.
How much you make a year? I'd have been like,
I want to know.
That part.
I can only
Sometimes people need to hear the
He
truth.
was asking niggas what they dick size.
right. But he did it.
And he was like, so you was short.
The old girl.
Okay. But he even did it. He was like, so you a little short dick bastard. Like, why she gonna fuck with you? You ain't even got dick.
Hey, the
And the
truth,
nigga took off for his ass too.
sometimes,
So it's like
I just
he give it both ways.
I'm gonna call for that.
See the real picture.
Excuse me, sir.
Well, if you already know, you better get your lie
Excuse me,
together.
sir.
Get your lie together.
Excuse me, sir. I was calling to ask if I was good enough for people.
What's your dick size?
Well, what's your dick size?
The women want to know what your dick size is.
That's a beta.
And that's the first question he asked. How big is dick? That dude said, excuse me?
And he was like,
You
short,
have a
you
big dick.
got a little dick.
You got a big dick?
You if you got a big like, hold on, bro. First of all, who you talking to? You know what I'm saying? But we gonna go to the next topic real quick. Speaking of image consultant, we got a video. I want to play the video real quick. You got the video of the young lady speaking? So in this video we about to play, the young lady basically was telling her friends that she gets approached differently. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let the video play for a second.
I don't get that.
So they can hear it.
Queen, how was your morning? I get. So you get a different type of book. Yeah. Grand risings. No, but why do you grand rising? Can we talk about it? Why do you get a different response? And do you believe that this has something to do with, like you said, natural versus not natural? I feel like you're down 40 inches.
We going home tonight.
Even trying to figure out, I heard him said the social media thing, just that the overall how people view.
I'm going to glory.
Okay, so in that video y'all just saw, if you watching at home, the young lady was just explaining to these other women that she has like the dreads and the natural look going on and everything like that. And her friends was like, you know, makeup, little weave here and there and everything, a little plastic it with it, you know, little materialistic, beyond Balenciaga bag, you know, all that shit. So like they was like that, and she was just basically saying that she gets approached differently. Like men come in, they don't come in here like, damn, excuse me, they come in here like, hey, excuse me, morning queen. Like, so she don't get the same kind of approach. You know what I'm saying? So like, the question I want to shoot to the room is like, do you feel like a certain hairstyle, a certain vibe, like, and I'm gonna ask you too. I'm gonna go as far as like how you feel about niggas in like suits and like stuff like that, nice dressing, nice smelling men. I'm gonna go to y'all on that one, but I'm gonna go to our gentleman over here real quick. Do y'all feel like a woman's style or whatever that changed the way you approach?
So I'm from Miami, and like, all the shorty down there is thick. You know, he from Houston. You feel me? So like, we used to like thick shorties. You know, thick.
Houston is
anyways, you feel me? Like
I gotta go on record saying
you know
that.
What? Hey, if you look good, then you look good. You feel me? I'm not even gonna knock you. But like, shout out to all these beautiful. You know, these beautiful black women out here. You know, it don't matter, shortcut, locks, you know, Jerry curls.
Jerry curls.
I
hope I don't see no shorty with no Jerry.
She got a gold tooth right here.
You know, hey, but you know, bro, you got.
She got the last can of Thunderbird in her refrigerator right now.
But you feel me? You got all these black women out here with all like black women rock everything. So exactly. So how I'm gonna say like shorty might be like, oh, these type of dudes approach me because of like that. I love natural women, like for sure. Like you look good, smell good naturally. You look fine, cool. Yeah, I'm at you. So like. That type of crowd probably approaches you. You probably put her in another room, and that crowd probably ain't paying her no mind.
I get that.
So it depends on who environment she like fits.
No, you're right, brother. Okay,
for example, me and my brother over here, you know, we be going out and shit like that. I think.
Okay. And nigga, look, this nigga.
You must be married.
So nobody going out.
If they don't blow the spot.
Hey, you said he gonna get out the shot.
No, bro.
What y'all be doing? Like reading the Bible and helping each other with their homework.
I know the signs. For sure.
I think I see y'all on the news.
They don't blow the spot. My bad.
I see y'all on the news. Y'all had rescued them puppies the other day, right?
Thank you, brother. We be having Bible studies.
I knew that was y'all.
And we do be feeding the homeless and stuff like that. You feel me? We really be out here. So, like I was saying, like, shorty can't be mad because you giving off a good aura, a good vibe and stuff like that. All these black women out here is dope. So it's like, how you gonna blame brothers from coming up to you? You be fine, and then you wanna stay inside the house, and then you be thick and all yammed out and think a nigga not finna come holler at you.
All yammed out?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm noticing now with our women, man, and I love it. It's getting like a mix, cause like I told you, I love the MUA. Is what you got?
Makeup artist.
The MUA. But for that to be a profession, I fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a lane. I feel like that's a lane y'all can master that shit. So with that being said, these women still have the natural look to them, but they beating the face up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, they got the mix of the two. You know what I mean? Yeah, but at the same time, you gotta have an industry to dip into. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mind that. I don't mind if a woman, you ain't gotta wear the shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't nothing wrong for you. You know, feeling like
put a little bit something,
put a little razzle dazzle on it. You know what I'm saying? I'ma still beat. What?
Your face beat. I'm gonna beat.
You beat your face. I'm gonna beat that.
Beatbox that.
I gotta be able to see you in the crib when you in your pajamas and
I fuck with that with the
bonnet,
ponytail on.
You know,
and she not ugly.
That's
and
cold.
I'm still looking at you. You like, man, you still fine.
Ain't that the best?
You know,
boy short and bonnet
oh
pussy.
God,
I ain't gonna hold you.
like,
Look, I ain't been in a relationship in a while, but I miss my girl getting ready.
Seeing a woman in her elevator.
Yeah, seeing her like playing her music with the bonnet shit. I be in bed, nigga. You can smell You can smell the hair products.
You can smell the get ready.
you got the candles going.
She got all kinds of shit going on. You wake up, you gotta sound.
The vibe come into the room a little bit. You get a little
Queen size bed.
Queen size.
You cooking breakfast. You got that little dog that I really don't like, but I fuck with.
It's like you wake up to the sound of that makeup jostling around in the drawers, man.
I'm mad you said queen. Wait, hold on. I got a question. So do men, when they get their own place, do they always just get a king? Like,
yes.
No, I get a queen. I got a queen in my crib. I ain't got no roommate.
California.
you get a queen.
I got a queen because the king is too much.
Because I'm like, wait a minute.
I need the big.
I need enough room to do tricks on the bed.
You can do whatever.
I just need to
It don't matter how big your bed is, you can have a twin. They still gonna be next to you.
You can have a king. You could do a whole
twin.
summer slam on a king size bed.
I'm playing. I'm just saying.
You can only do 2 positions.
You can do a lot in the twin, guys. You can do a lot in the twin.
4.
You can make something happen now.
Okay.
You said you better do something because ain't no room in that.
Hey, look, man.
To make it happen.
Hey, listen, nigga.
Hold on. If you got a twin, then the rest of the room is for the activity.
Man, fuck that shit. I used to live in the barracks. I used to live in the barracks, nigga. I'm telling you, you could get it cracking on a 10 size bed, nigga.
You was 19.
With your roommate?
And I used to get it popping in the barracks. The twin size bed. On God, you can hit some positions on the twin side.
Niggas will stay.
Where else you gonna take her?
But you right though. But I would say
Whatever option is best.
But
I'm glad on the air mattress that wasn't even
I'm
there.
sorry we got derailed.
Man, listen.
Hold on, I'm sorry we got derailed. I just wanted to know because he said queen.
We
and
derailed
I
now.
felt triggered.
I gotta say
triggered.
derailed.
why?
Which one of y'all done had sex on the air mattress
Why?
before?
What's wrong with the queen?
I have.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
There you go.
You had sex on the air mattress? You ain't never fucked on.
You ain't never fucked on the mattress.
Okay, you ain't never just moved to your place and ain't had none yet?
That's the first bed we have is the air mattress.
So you bought a cheap air mattress. My shit blow itself up. It was like,
So you sitting there at that big old age of yours saying you never fucked on an air mattress.
I'm coming with thunder pumps. I ain't coming with. I might knock the air out this mother. I might blow the bag up. You see them? Blow the bag. That's what I'm for. Look, I get in there 2 times. Bow. Look, all you hear is.
Okay.
Look, that's all you hear.
I got a message.
You still going? You gonna hear it because that bitch gonna go like boom.
I got a message for the men out
And it
here.
started
And now we on the floor all night because we ain't have no
Hey,
discipline.
nigga, fuck
Y'all
you.
hear me?
Get it together.
I
Go
got a
ahead, so I'm
message for the
sorry.
men.
And then you turn the air mattress into a pallet and go to Walmart in the morning.
If you are presented with air mattress sex, I'm telling you right now, you better bust that motherfucker. You better bust that motherfucker. You better on me, cause she gonna talk about this.
And it ain't no secrets on the air mat. That bitch loud. You ever like roll a balloon? It's like. That's what it sounds. Yeah, bro. You can hear that motherfucker outside.
That's his only means of bed.
No, like this. Like you gotta get.
Now you gotta get the good one.
With the dog.
You gotta get the good one with the pillow top thing on it.
But no, the original question. Let's get back. I'm so sorry. You
for
did
me-
that. You
for
did
me-
that. Go ahead.
It's all about upkeep for me. I have my attraction. We all have our types.
Yeah.
So for me, the first thing I peep is the upkeep. I'm looking at your nails. I'm looking at your hair. And then from there, I'm looking to see if a lot of guys don't know this. So here's the secret, guys. I'm gonna tell y'all this.
Give me the game.
It's free game.
Give me the game, Ghost.
Women gonna tell you with their eyes already. You are going to mutually connect with the eyes before you even approach them.
Okay.
That is your invitation for them.
Agreed.
A lot of guys don't know this. So if they ain't paying attention to you, if they ain't showed you no type of evidence that they think you're attractive, they want you to come over here, don't go to them.
Rule number one.
That's rule number one. You will get shut down. So for me, it's all about upkeep. It's all about upkeep, and it's also about mutual attraction. Once I see that. And for me, once I see that, I'm going to move around for a minute. I'm not going to instantly go to you. I'm going to observe you. I'm going to see what's going on around you. But that's grown man stuff. A lot of these young dudes, when I was younger, I didn't care. I didn't know. But now that I know, like that's the thing to do. That's the principle.
Walk down.
Walk away. Come back. Come back. You know, buy him a drink, have a nice conversation. Yeah. That's the grown way. But
my daddy said young bull, old bull on top of the hill. The young bull ran down there and fucked one cow and passed out. The old bull walked down there and fucked the rest of them.
I'm trying to see.
I was like, that nigga was an old school bull. Basically, what he said was slow down.
Yeah. Slow down.
Just slow down and it'll come to you. You don't gotta do all that.
But my approach is I go to the club. I get there on time. Like I get there at 10.
Fucking long time for the club.
I get there early. Hear me out. Hear me out though. Because I get there early, right? I get there early. And the reason for that is I go around, ain't really too many people in there.
Okay, yeah.
So, and the baddest ones really leave before it's over.
Okay.
So I go in there, I see whoever I want to talk to, and I'll just say some bullshit. Like, it ain't got to be nothing profound. Just, hey, you enjoying yourself, whatever, something to that effect, Oh, well, that's cool. You go, go do your thing or whatever. If we see each other, we see each other.
Yeah.
As the night goes on, she get, drinks, dancing, she have her fun. And then she see me, we're going to lock eyes throughout the night.
Okay.
But now we'll circle back. Yeah, we circle back.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I already planned that. See, so you got a bunch of drunk niggas blowing breath in her face and all this old shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you planted to see.
Exactly. And it's like, now you seeing how weak these niggas is. You want to go get something to eat? All right, boom.
And then you can kind of like relate to, like, if she, this is kind of whack. You're like, yeah,
And you're going to use that as an excuse to get out the club. Y'all want to go get some breakfast? Woo.
Period.
Real
damn Jason.
player, smart brother. Smart brother, even smart. He even smart in the club.
Right.
Strategic.
Strategy.
Right.
Kidnapping that pussy.
I have clapped the strategic cheeks.
Bro said, and it works.
And that work for you?
We know it works. We've heard Jason's stories, and apparently it had worked at some point. He is.
Hey, you want to talk about Vicki? Ride or Die Vicki?
Man, God, dog. Okay.
That was your dog?
No, that's not my dog, but it's coincidence that her name is Vicki.
Victoria.
I used to go by that back in the day, and then I met new
when you
people
was fast before you gave your life over to Christ.
I've always been on that side.
A child of God.
Vicki.
Exactly.
They the worst.
They called it
They the worst.
Dicky
Not me.
Vicki back in the day.
Dicky Vicky.
I know you lying.
She said, I know you lying.
I know you lying.
She's our resident nun, man.
No, I'm not a nun.
Vicki.
But I do. But no, so this is not a Tory story per se, but I do want to talk about Vicki. Her name's Vicki. So her story I'm gonna keep it short.
Okay.
She took a prisoner, a convicted murderer, I believe. She took him from the jail. She was a correctional officer. She told her job that he had an appointment at the courthouse. She took him with her, and then they disappeared. They were on the run for how long? 10 days. For 10 days. That was 10 good days. They came from out of your good state of Florida. Out of the good state of Florida. A Florida man took the correctional officer. So initially they thought that he possibly had coerced her to join his journey of breaking out of prison. He has done this before her. Okay, this is his second time attempting. He ain't successful because he was in jail. This is the second time. But her story is crazy because she sold her home. I don't know. I forgot how much money she got from it. It was
They only made it to Florida. Shit.
No, wait. They made it to Indiana. They went to Indiana.
That's a 13-hour drive, man.
No.
They ain't making nowhere.
I think she got 48,000.
Get to Mexico with that.
She got $48,000 from the sale of her home. I think that's the number.
What, she was in a trailer?
And
Yeah, what the fuck?
I don't know. And she put her dog. She took her dog. Obviously, she was single. She didn't have nothing else going for her. She had a dog. That was it.
Clearly, if she taking jail dick on the
I'm siding
road,
with you on
Y'all know they like mobile
She
homes
took
and
her
shit.
dog.
I'm gonna take this dick with me.
To her mama's
like
house.
mobile homes. Come
She
on
took
now.
her dog to her mom's house, and then later she called back to work and told him, "Hey, I'm not feeling well. I'm going to the hospital. Going to the hospital." And then she called her mom and asked her, 10 days of dick. You know, hey,
Not just regular.
But that
criminal dick. Prison dick.
Got a jet.
That's some killer. She has some killer shit.
Not only did she do all that, she actually filed for retirement on Thursday and took.
he retired.
I missed that part.
And filed for retirement on Thursday and took.
This is like the
criminal
longest
Friday.
conjugal ever.
Bro, how do you give that?
10 days. Got caught in Indiana. They got caught in Indiana, and then when they caught him, she shot herself.
What state is this?
Oh, can we
was
get an
Florida.
RP for Vicky?
I'm like,
R.I.P.
Can we get an RP for Vicky?
Bro got caught up. He went to the jail.
man.
what county is this?
RIP. We gonna call her.
Third time.
Probably.
So we gonna have a song. Can we have a selection?
Bro.
Can you give us a selection? Okay. We're gonna have a selection for Vicky, Ride or Die White.
Homie.
You wanna wait on the water? She ain't waiting. Hey, but you know what? I don't want to laugh too much about it because she did take her life. But as a cop, you don't want to go to prison as a cop.
You got a pension, retirement.
She had it all.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure why she did it.
Love. Will Smith said. Will Smith
Her
said love
family
can make you do some
his big
crazy
time.
shit.
That's a fact.
He was getting. He was
gotta
giving.
say this.
That had to be good shit.
Oh, she was 56.
Exactly.
She knew
Oh,
something.
she don't look a day over 30 in that picture.
30 what?
I'm trying to say something nice about this woman. She done
Oh, you know
died.
what? You right. You know what?
Damn.
You right.
You look like
You already got a full scholarship
what the
to hell. To hell.
what the convict look like?
Like a white Florida.
Karma.
Trailer man.
He's a white.
Oh, is that Karma?
I said we went back to
No.
double back.
That's not Karma.
No.
That's not
No,
Karma.
She killed herself. She done get away with her karma.
How do I? Alright, man. R.I.P. Miss Vicky, man. Hey, we had a good time today, man.
Like, for real, like, what if she
I wanna ask you
died,
this.
right?
You want to keep going?
And she got to spend eternity with that wig
I
on.
got a room for this. I got a room for the question. I mean, a question for the room. That's how you know the weed kicking in. So check this out. I was thinking about this the other day, and I don't know why I thought it would be a good topic to be light. Then we can go off on a light tone. Can y'all think of a sitcom that's underrated? And I want you to think of a sitcom that you love that a lot of people don't really fuck with like that. Something funny maybe, and make an argument why you feel like it's underrated. Any sitcoms come to mind?
We ain't talking anime, right?
No, you can talk anime, talk your
That's
shit.
not a sitcom.
Why not?
It is.
Anime is a sitcom?
It can be. It's like diary. It's like the stories. The
Is that
Boondocks.
technically anime?
Is
It's a
that
cartoon.
really underrated?
It's a cartoon.
Who
It is
doesn't fuck
underrated.
with the Boondocks?
A lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
A lot of people don't watch the
Who
Boondocks.
black don't fuck with the
A
Boondocks?
lot of people.
What?
Dead ass.
Where?
Because they
A
don't
lot
like
of people.
cartoons.
They all in the same place?
Only people that don't like Boondocks is stubborn black people. I don't fucking watch no goddamn cartoon that for kids. Like, nigga, watch this shit.
I don't watch the Boondocks.
Why?
I watched like R. Kelly ain't watching that shit.
You can't
Do they have black sitcoms?
Anybody can think of a sitcom on top of their head?
I mean, I know
I
they
don't want to
had.
say I like
Name a
Seinfeld.
sitcom you feel like is underrated.
Black. I mean,
He didn't say black
I
though.
got like 4 of them, John.
I ain't trying to name.
No, they can be any sitcom.
I like
I
watching
got
white
one
people
white sitcom
sometimes
that's
do dumb
underrated.
shit.
I ain't trying to watch.
I got one white sitcom that's underrated, no cap.
What is it?
Like,
It's called King of Queens.
Oh, I do like that.
Hey,
King of Queens. I don't care what nobody says. That shit
I
was funny
used to
me.
watch
I
that
crack up
show
the King.
just because I
70s
wanted
show.
to.
The 70s show was
Okay,
low
that
key
was
underrated
alright.
too.
that shit was a fire.
Office.
But was that underrated?
I never watched.
I don't know.
underrated.
The Office got a cult
Oh
following.
yeah,
That 70s show not underrated. That's what I'm saying. It's not underrated. Like these shows got their flowers.
I don't watch The Office.
Hang with Mr. Cooper.
Okay, that's an underrated
Mr.
one.
Cooper was good.
Hang with Mr. Cooper was good.
And then In the House, I was gonna say that one.
Damn.
That's
A lot of people don't know about that one.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
It was.
A lot of people don't even know that happened.
Was Jamie Foxx underrated? The show?
I think
No.
Can I say something?
The Wayans brothers.
During its time, it was.
Yes. The Wayne brothers. Yeah. If we talking about underrated shows,
Y'all ain't shit.
we talking about shows that didn't get like hella continuous seasons.
Yeah, look.
Okay, I can name Girlfriends. That shit was an what?
Underrated though?
How you? What you mean?
They were not underrated.
Yeah.
We love them.
I used to fuck with girlfriends, low key.
What about 101?
I think Living Single is more underrated than Girlfriend.
Absolutely.
Oh hell no.
Moesha wasn't there.
Pastime.
You tripping?
I ain't fucking.
Exactly. I appreciate that.
I thought the acting of Moesha was terrible for some reason.
I don't know.
It
That would
was.
probably
Don't
be
do
one.
them.
A Different World would probably be one.
Damn, Different World
Ew,
was good.
I did
That
not.
was before.
I did not
I
like
think Different World was
Different
before its time though. It was before its
I
time.
was like, what about Everybody Hates Chris?
On me.
That's
not
kind of
underrated,
big
though.
though. That's
What?
big.
What's underrated though? What scale are you rating right now?
Seinfeld.
You think Seinfeld was underrated?
Seinfeld,
I like that show.
It wasn't underrated.
It wasn't.
No, maybe in the black community.
That's what I'm saying.
What? Popular though.
Nah, that's a good show.
It wasn't weak. It was our life. I don't know what the fuck life you live, nigga. That was my motherfucking life.
I wasn't no rich cracker growing up.
I'll give you an
Shit.
example of a show that's underrated to me.
I see you ain't never
My Wife and
got in your mama's
Kids.
deep freeze.
My Wife and Kids funny as hell. It's a show that everybody can watch because nobody really watch it like that.
It is underrated.
It should have been up. It should be like top 5, like
It
up
really
there.
is
It's
underrated.
way up there.
Okay.
The Parenthood was good too. And
Parenthood was good.
what was the other one I thought about? 101 was good.
But it was underrated though. We're talking about underrated. It was an underrated show.
See, like my show ain't even underrated.
Okay,
Man,
I'm
by
gonna
that
say this.
standard.
The reason why all that shit was underrated because
It was on shitty
on
networks.
the shit that people didn't have cable.
It was on the shitty
But it was a
networks.
good show
You didn't
though.
need cable though.
People didn't. If they had,
Jamie
listen
Foxx.
to my
James
story.
Martin.
My point is, it was on shit that wasn't.
Nah, them both of them kind of big. Jamie Foxx, I think Jamie Foxx
had better
is
shit to
underrated.
watch.
I think Jamie Foxx in general is
They
underrated.
had better shit to watch. When they had cable, they was on Disney Channel.
Can I say
They weren't
a
watching
show
that
I
shit.
think was funny as hell and wasn't on long enough was Bernie Mac show.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't
Bernie Mac
long
show,
enough.
it
I feel
wasn't
like it was
dog.
on
How long was that on?
That shit fun. Go back and watch them old
That's 'cause
episodes.
he got sick. He
That
got
shit
sick.
for he got sick.
I thought
and
he
shit.
was I thought that show had its run though.
He had
Yeah.
like 4, I think.
It had 4 seasons,
That's
I
it?
believe.
I thought it went on
You
longer
guys
than
are so
that.
knowledgeable on these black shows.
Blackish did like Blackish the kids in college already.
Blackish
Like,
is amazing.
I do
It is
because I'm
so
black.
relatable. No,
Blackish
I
been out for
like
hella long.
Yeah, I thought Bernie Mac.
I'm just like it's your ability
I
to
know,
know
I like
the years
stupid
and
ass
the
shows.
length that the
know.
show
Yeah,
has going
'cause
on.
like-
I'm like, yeah, I can remember watching the whole.
Yeah, Black Trivia Night, call your boy.
That's crazy.
If you want to have black trivia night,
Don't pick Tory.
I'm black.
You don't know
Just see
She didn't know Axel Foley.
I saw it before.
Look at his face. See,
I keep going.
You never said
that's another tell you. Don't pick her.
Where are you from? Have you at least seen
Where are you
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something.
Where you from?
I'm gonna say this one last time
where you
because it's my last on the show.
Go ahead, Tori. You go out
It
with a
ain't my
bang.
fucking fault. And I ain't had, listen, that I ain't had no badass cousins.
You right.
Make me watch this shit.
I was the badass cousin.
Where you from? You from out here, right?
She from Louisville, misrepresenting the shit out of Kentucky.
Kentucky.
You ever seen Hard Learn?
Oh, you from Kentucky?
God.
She better have
You from Kentucky? What side of that?
I'm from Louisville. Get it right. No affiliation with Kentucky.
What they got in Kentucky?
It's one county in Louisville, Jefferson. That's it. The whole thing is one
White
county.
people. Some hay.
Hey man,
The Derby. That's what y'all got in Kentucky.
the blackest man who ever
what the fuck
lived
is in
from her
Kentucky?
city.
Hey, it's niggas in Louisville though. Don't get it.
There is hella.
Muhammad Ali from
Thoroughbred
Louisville.
stallions on me.
So
And you need one.
what is gang banging like in Kentucky?
Clearly they got.
I don't know nothing about no damn gangbanging.
You did say that in the beginning.
You
said that in the
did.
beginning.
I like hey, say that one more time.
Gang banging. Gang banging. Selling that dope.
Smoking that smoke.
I feel attacked. We going to appreciate your company tonight.
Before we get out of here, we want to thank our brothers right here, man. Black Kennedy, man. Y'all tell us when y'all next show, man. Yeah. What y'all got going on?
Right now, we're trying to set up a show June 24th, I believe. That's going to be in L.A. We're trying to secure some more out here.
Okay.
I think we got one. We got to sign up for another one. We've been at an industry takeover event. Of course, these brothers want to do that again. That's going to be the first Thursday of June.
Yeah.
I forget. But we're about to drop some new music for y'all in a couple weeks. Like I said, just search Black Kennedy on all streaming platforms. We got another video coming out. We already got one out on YouTube.
Y'all need a vixen
for Friday night. You said what?
Y'all need a video vixen. Trying to drop something.
Yeah.
She gonna drop something in the name of the Lord.
All the yammed out shorties out here.
Hey, she be holding out.
She said she want to mix the video, bro, not be the video girl.
Double cheeked up on the Thursday.
You know, so if y'all guys want to be in the video, then you got some
Hey, we gonna talk offline on some real shit. We gonna start doing events up here at the shop. We did a comedy show up here, and if y'all want to talk about some private events, maybe something more secluded, maybe we can do something up here. You know what I'm saying? Have a little listen party, a little live show and shit like that.
Absolutely.
We can work something out. For real.
Follow us on Instagram, Black Kennedy ENT.
Big
Appreciate y'all.
Big love.
Absolutely.
Friday.
Absolutely.
You want to say goodbye to the people?
Oh yeah, I'll say bye to y'all. I want to appreciate you for having us. It was good meeting you. We already been talking on the IG, so I just appreciate it. It's a vibe right here. This remind me of back home when all family get together and they just talking, man. That's what it feel like. It's genuine, man. So y'all make sure y'all check out In The Cut, man. Give them some love, show them some love. Go follow them on IG, man. They up and coming. I'm telling you, they're gonna be the next best thing out here. Give them some support. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you, bro.
Definitely appreciate you.
Rico, talk to him, man.
He been talking.
Talk your shit, Rico.
You feel me?
Hey.
Shout out
Put
to
that
all
nigga
the
on a
beautiful black
timer.
peoples in the room and feel me?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Appreciate the dope ass vibe that we hear. Thank you for.
Oh, we got you, Brody. Yeah.
You know,
32nd that nigga.
Shout out. I know, right? This nigga always selling out, bro.
Cue the music.
Hey, cue the music. Feel me? Cue the music. Hey, follow us. ENT. You know, don't listen to this nigga. Don't listen to this nigga. You feel me? Hey, all the natural, beautiful black women's that are single. You feel me? The women. Hey, follow nigga at Picasso_snap. You feel me? Hey, real shit, Miami, Florida. You know, follow us. Hey, this hating ass nigga, bro. God damn, it's always them light skinned niggas. You know. Hey, thank you, G.
That's all day, man.
Shout out
We know
to you,
we was
real
rolling,
niggas,
man.
bro.
Oh, my mama. Jason, what's happening, man? You gonna say goodbye to Tori?
Nah, man. I'm gonna say goodbye off camera, but
That boy said it.
I want to thank y'all for for coming through. You know what I'm saying, but
With the real Kevin Samuel energy.
I appreciate that, man. Somebody gotta keep it alive.
I appreciate you appreciating me.
You know the ass clean as fuck on your feet
I
too.
appreciate you. I like them Air Max.
You
Them
feel
hey,
me?
baby.
Got
Y'all
you,
really
got
like
you.
that?
Got you.
Oh, you
Got
ain't
you.
see that? That shit hard.
We ain't playing. You know, shorty pay attention to shoes. You know.
They do.
Hey,
Teeth.
hey, you niggas got to keep y'all shoes clean.
So I got my teeth
Hey,
too.
brush y'all teeth, man.
I hate y'all.
Brush them or get them replaced. That little plaque out the middle too. Get all that little bread.
Brush your teeth or get them replaced.
All right,
One of the
Jason, go ahead and say bye to the podcast.
You said what now?
Say bye.
Go ahead.
She said,
Hey,
she-
goodbye.
braces.
Everybody but Tori.
oh, Lord.
Don't do
It's fine.
Nah, it's cool, man.
Everything's fine.
Can't do the body like that.
I ain't gonna do her like that.
Can't do
She's
the
going
body
to
like that.
Washington, is it? She's going to Washington for the next 6 months, and she will be missed.
She will be missed.
She will definitely be
Look at the
missed.
class.
Aw.
Look at the class. Okay.
Don't get me.
Okay.
Oh no,
So you
no
want to
crying.
say goodbye?
No, this was a great. I feel like today was a great show
Yeah.
to end off of. I appreciate the energy from over here and Jason for being a good sport. You know I don't mean that. I really do like you.
Hey, man, it's cool. I know you
what I'm
do.
saying? I don't
How
mean-
could you
he
not?
a beta.
On me.
He an alpha for sure. Okay, I just want to make sure that we
Delta.
cleared the air on that. Maybe a delta. It's fine.
The fuck
Right, we
is a
explained
Delta?
that. We explained that last.
No, what?
Anyway, I'll tell you later. But no, I really enjoyed.
I
Bella
feel
being
insulted,
here.
and I don't even know why.
And I I hope for great things for the show.
Great things are coming. You gonna still be with us from where you at, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so
I'm behind the scenes now.
So what we gonna try to do for Tori? If y'all don't know, we're gonna try to give her a segment all the way up where she at. We got a new program coming with the Restream, and we might be able to get you in a box to tell you a Tori story once a week. You know what I'm saying?
didn't get to tell my
keep you
Tori
involved.
story today.
She gonna be running the page, the Indica Live page.
not
We're gonna
too
try to
late.
grow
Yeah,
our.
suck it in.
She told the story about Victoria. So we gonna keep you close to us at all times. You know what I'm saying? And we wish you well.
I'll be back.
And we'll see you. Yeah, we'll see you soon. Bella, welcome. You want to say goodbye? It's your first show. Congratulations, you made it.
Thank you.
You survived. How you feel about it?
I feel great.
It was a lot?
Yeah, it was a whole bunch. Whole lot of talking,
Yeah.
you know. But it was a good time. Definitely had a good time. With everybody. Tori, you know, I catch you on the off air. But yeah, I had a good first show.
Okay.
All
You
that
feel
good
comfortable
stuff.
yet?
See you next week.
I'll get there.
You'll get there?
I'll get there.
Well, we're gonna do our best to get you there. And we're gonna get out of here just like that, man. Thank y'all for joining us.
Where we going,
Indica
though?
Live Season 2. We gotta get out of here. We gotta go drink with Tori. So love
we
y'all.
going,
Goodbye.
though?
Thank you. Let's get out of here.
Going though.
Music on. Where the music? Oh, yeah.
Girl, you should have went to the bathroom. I was gonna ask